Yo, everybody, how you doing? Livestream here. All right. We got the game on. Watching the game here. This is by the fourth quarter. By the fourth quarter, there's no. Everybody you'll be watching is cut. So it's like at the fourth quarter, what's the point of even watching? What's the point of doing post game with the fourth quarter as boring as it's going to be? But as you can hear, got the game on. Can't show you the game, otherwise Philly 500 gets in DingBat trouble. How's everybody doing over there? What's up, Connor? What's up, Nick? What's good, Jorge? Is it Jorge? George? Jorge? I'm not very good at pronouncing. I'm a DingBat. So 3-0 the Jets. 426 is where I'm at. Here we go. So Jalen Watkins had a really nice hit. I don't know if you guys saw that earlier. It was beautiful. I'm just asking, but could Trey Burton be a roster cut? I would love my Broncos to snatch him up. I don't see Burton getting cut at all. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Clement looking pretty good. He is. Originally, Connor, yes, but I don't live there now. Who's starting offense right now? McGloin. He's out there with his arm. Ooh, Mac Hollins, nice little catch, little slant route, first down. I don't know how far I am with the delay. What's up, Sean? What's up, Tay? Do you think Darnell Pumphrey's going to make the team? I do. I think Pumphrey makes the team because they invested draft picks in trading up to get him, and then they took him in the fourth. So it's 1st and 10, 3:57. I'm not a play-for-play guy, but let's see. McGloin, he hands it off. Who is that? Is that Marshall? Who is that? Yeah, Marshall. Marshall, nice little run. Marshall's in the game. Clement's in the game. All the guys are in the game. Fourth game preseason stinks. I hate it. Why are the Jets playing their starters? Because there's not much difference between the Jets starters and the people who would get cut. The Jets stink. The Jets are literally going to tank. They need a quarterback. You look at the teams, the Buffalo, the Jets, the Browns. These teams never have a quarterback. Until you get a quarterback, you're never going to win. I don't care what people say. Oh, God, McGloin stinks. Bad peg. He threw the Marshall card out of the backfield. But he shouldn't have thrown it. Adams made a nice tackle. Adams is going to be beast. He's a beast for the Jets, man. I just think if you look at the teams who don't have quarterbacks, who struggle, who always are mediocre, in the middle ground, they never have quarterbacks. I hate McGloin too. I wish he wasn't playing. It's so hard to watch. I mean, it's already hard to watch. But with him, it stinks. So we got 3rd and 7. McGloin back to pass. He's looking. He's firing. Who is that? Triggs with the catch, but short. McGloin with the Deacon dunk, short of the first down. One of the things I hated with the Doug Peterson offense last year, and one of the things I hate from what I see this year, is I hate when they throw behind the first down marker. I hate it. I hate it. McGloin stinks. He does stink. He's horrendous. I can't believe that he's even playing. Jets 0-16. They don't have a shot this year. Look at their schedule and you'll agree with me. I'll take a look at it. What's Dub Gaming? What's up, buddy? I'm so disappointed, Pumphrey. Yeah, I think people made a lot up on Pumphrey. Like, oh, Pumphrey is going to be this, Sproles, he's going to be that. I never thought he was Sproles. You know what I mean? Really, the guy that looks like Sproles the most, they could have gotten in the fourth, who I wanted was Tariq Cohen. Now, Pumphrey, he looks just too small. All the backups are playing. All the backups are playing. And then by the third and the fourth quarter, most of those guys won't even be on the roster. So we'll stream for a while. I don't know if I'll do a post game. I don't see a point with a fourth game. You know what I mean? The fourth preseason game. I'd rather just come out with my 53-man roster tomorrow, because you're not really talking about anything that's going to have to do with the game. So might as well stream early, and then then everybody enjoy the rest of the night in the second half. Do I think the Bears should beat the Browns today for a preseason game? Not preseason. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean anything. There's no more meaningless preseason game than this one. This is the most meaningless of meaningless. Randall Cunningham's all I have to say. I love Randall, Rocket Randall, baby. My favorite Eagle quarterback of all time. 15% is like 27% Super Bowl. I missed the beginning of that conversation, so I don't know. Third commercial, McGloin stinks. He literally stinks. He did third. It was like 3rd and 7. He threw 5 yards. It's like I hate that kind of offense. I hope there's a way we can keep Treggs on the roster this season. He's a deep threat that can learn from Torrey, and he can grow with Wentz and Hounds and be the offense of the future. Perhaps, there's a few guys I like, but it's really hard to tell who's good when you look at this offense. You look at who's the quarterback. McGloin really makes it hard to really judge somebody. You want to show off Treg's speed. You want to show off what he can do. Send him long. Why don't they send him on a streak? Send him on a deep route. What about Johnson? Why don't they throw long? Why don't they stretch the field? I hate the style of offense, and I don't think this is preseason vanilla. I just think this is Peterson. If you go back to Doug Peterson's initial press conference, his first press conference, he says his style is deke and dunk with the occasional shot downfield. I hate this offense. Eagles will go 10-6, mark my words. They will shock the division. Odell will slump this year, and they will have no run game. Dub Gaming, I'm going to remember you said that. And if that happens, boom, boom. Again, where the hell is Nelson? Where the hell is he? Where the hell is he? Fee, fi, fo, fum. Yo, dingbats, where's that bum? I'm telling you, where is he? Coy Detmer may be better than McGloin. McGloin's horrible. I'm telling you, if they run this kind of offense in the race season, I'm going to flip out. I think Wentz is a natural gunslinger, so you just got to throw him the ball. Jeff Blake at least took shots downfield. Foles is out. Foles was actually dressed and he was in his uniform. He was throwing. People were saying it looked like he was going to play. And then, boom, then I heard as I got home, I heard that he wasn't going to play. So, this is brutal. This is brutal. Did you guys see that hit with Jalen Watkins? That was a pretty damn good hit. That was a really good hit. So now they're interviewing Carson Wentz. I can't play the sound because I'll get shut down. I can't do that because of copyright. When you play these streams, as my man Joey Shakes, he got caught, he got nailed. And then, if you play the clips, if you play the volume, they can shut you down. Not only can they shut you down for just video clips of NFL and stuff, or at least demonetize you. So I don't play that. Could Donnie Jones be traded? I don't know why Donnie Jones would be traded at all. Who else is their punter? Carson's still being interviewed. He's talking about how great he is, and he's going to be great. 27 touchdowns, 12 to 13 interceptions, and about 4,100 yards. This is what I think. I think that's a great number for him too. If he can get that, that's a really good number. But we'll have to see. What happened on Joe Walker hit? I missed the Joe Walker hit. I missed it. I was setting up my computer. See, I thought it was on NFL Network, and it was supposed to be. And then they decided, I guess, to put regional, put the satanic Dallas Cowboys telethon on, and then it's not on. So luckily, I did my little free trial thing. I got it going, and boom, 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 boom. Here we are. So I had to set it up, and I missed it. You mean the hit where he hit McCown, right? I missed it live. I saw the replay. It looked like he gave him a good shot right in the ribs or something. So Jets are getting ready to punt. 4th and 2. It is brutal. This is a brutal game. Brutal game. Single-digit interception would be better for Wentz. I just hope we sweep Dallas this season. I'm tired of hearing about Dak. Single interception would be great. I just don't see Carson Wentz is the type of guy who's going to get you single-digit interception. I always think he's going to have a higher interception ratio. I think he's a natural gunslinger. Gunslingers tend to throw a little higher interceptions. I think you kind of got to accept that. You know what I mean? How does the second string offensive line look? Nothing special stuck out, but they had a couple nice pushes on the runs. I don't like Kelsey. I think Wisniewski would be a better fit on there, like I said before. You can trade anybody, but why would you trade them? I actually think our defense will be a positive point this year and have them ranked at 8 overall in fantasy. If they finish 8 overall, that's pretty good. I'd be very happy with that. So now the refs are involved, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, this is a brutal game. I mean, this is a brutal game. And like I said, by the third quarter, pretty much everybody that you are watching will not even be on the team next year. It's that brutal. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm very glad we didn't get Hayden. Definitely. Way to lower your shoulder and take the hit tricks. Yeah. Doug Peterson. Doug Peterson. The greatest coach ever. I don't think so. Oh, baby. So, the Eagles, we'll see what happens. It's a slow core. Everybody's sitting. Everybody. Your stream on your computer is really delayed. The stream's already delayed. And then it's already delayed because of the stream. Yeah, it is. It's like a double delay. Definitely. But I don't have the volume on, so boom, boom. Anyways, to watch this game, Dish Network sucks. If you want to watch it, the best way you have to watch it, I'm telling you, is you got to be able to sit there and do this free trial thing. Unless you know some fancy way. I do the free trial NFL Network. Just go on, I do the 7-day free trial. I sign up, give my credit card information, boom, watch the game. When the game's over, boom, I cancel it. What's up, Lane? How you doing, buddy? Everything is a short pass with this stinky quarterback. Yeah, I don't have Amazon Fire Stick. Now, if you have Amazon Fire Stick, don't you have to like soup it up or something? What's up, Paul? How are things going, DingBat? Things are going good. It's exactly, as far as the game goes, is exactly what I thought. Very boring. None of the starters, not even some of the backups are playing. And McGloin's out there, and he's deaking and dunking, and he stinks. This is worse than a Little League game on I Need Week 1 Super Bowl. It is. That's why I figured I'd do it live now, because there's no need for a post-game show tonight of this game. It's that bad. I'd rather just come out with my 53-man roster tomorrow. But I'll watch like the first half with you guys, maybe a little longer, and then that way we can talk about pretty much everything. Everybody in the third or fourth quarter are going to be gone. They're going to be cut. It is. It's brutal. At least if Foles played, right? At least if Foles played, you would have been like, it would have been nice to see Nicky Six. But they had stinking McGloin. I mean, dude, this is brutal. Nobody's even up for this game. I mean, on the radio, people talk on NFL. You can't get up for game 4. This is a game you just want to get it over with. You could just fast forward it. You know? I should be promoting my idea for edible napkins, right? You're eating something, you wipe your big, fat, dirty face, and then you stuff the napkin down your throat. And the great thing about it is when you eat it, you can have like different flavors. So if you're having a hot dog and you want extra mustard, you get a mustard flavored edible napkin. Then you feel like you got more mustard. If you have an ice cream, you can have like a marshmallow napkin around your ice cream cone. It's a beautiful idea. It's a beautiful idea. I love that idea. My wife thinks I'm completely dingbat, but it's true. McStink is making you sad. Why? He does stink. McGloin is horrible. I can't wait till the regular season, you know? Can't wait till the game. Like, the Saturday night before the opener, I'm like, it's like Christmas for me. I can't sleep. Terrell Pryor is better. Yeah. Philly, can you let me comment a link? Go watch the game for free. Can you let me comment a link? Yeah, I mean, just say what you're gonna say. I don't know what you mean comment. I don't know how to approve that, like on my phone, because I'm using my phone and I don't have all these same options. So I don't know If you can put a link up if you want. I don't know how to call it. Pryor is a goat. Pryor's a goat. Pryor may be a good wide receiver. He may stink because the truth is we don't even know how good he is. Everything seemed to come in garbage time for him. But I did kind of want the Eagles to get him too. I wanted him and Brandon Cooks. McGloin is horrendous, man. So it's, oh my God. I like Marcus Johnson. Right now I want him on the roster. Okay, I would say him and probably Treggs or Ward. To me, it's still a battle. You know, the one with a P. I don't know what you mean. What's up, my Dynasty League? How you doing? Don't have the game. What's going on? You got to do these free trial. I told you that. Doyle Green Beckham is the best wide receiver. Sure is. So Johnson did. McGloin stink. He's really bad. He's really, really, really bad. You know? This is brutal. Yeah, look, this is, you can't even get excited about this game. You can't be like, oh, what did he do, what? You can't even do it. It's just like, oh my God. It is brutal. I like Mac Hollins. I think Mac Hollins is going to be a good player. I definitely think he's going to be a good player. The rest of them, they all stink. No. You know, McGloin stinks. So you guys would cut Pumphrey over Clement? Now, let me tell you, Pumphrey, he looks so small, but he doesn't look fast. He doesn't look strong. He doesn't look good at all. I can't play him at all this year. Why would you even want him as a slot? Why just draft a slot wide receiver? I think Hollins is going to win the job. Aguilar ain't playing. He must not be playing. Either they can't find him because he still don't know where the hell he is, or they think he's so great that they're sitting there putting him in there. I don't know. They treat Aguilar like he's Terrell Owens. They treat Aguilar better than Owens was treated. I don't get it. I don't get it. This is brutal. The Jets are probably going to be the top 3 worst teams in the league. Eagles have a 25% chance to make the playoffs. Wild card, 0% chance for Super Bowl. 0% okay for the Super Bowl. Like, let's be real. But Alshon will have a better season than Odell, I promise you. I don't think the Eagles are ready to win Super Bowl, but I think they can make the playoffs. I think that they definitely could make the playoffs. I definitely think that that's possible. Matthews over Aguilar. Matthews is gone. He's in Buffalo now, so it don't really matter. But they didn't like Matthews. I mean, you could tell by the way that Doug Peterson would talk about Matthews in the OTAs. You knew that they liked Aguilar better. Odell Beckham Jr. is about to go off. He's in a look, how hurt is Odell Beckham? Is he practicing yet? Week 1, Jeffrey, 2 touchdowns, 114 yards. All right, Philly boys, I'm going to remember you said that. Your EDP flashlight, you're at the game right now. You found Aguilar, he's lost to sea. Tell him to swim and don't drink the salt water. If you drink the salt water, you're going to get crazy and trip and do crazy things. Tell him don't drink the water and start swimming backstroke. Tell him to do it backstroke. Matt McGloin is going to make me cry. I don't want to watch him miss throws over and over. I know, seriously. He is brutal. God, he stinks. He stinks. He's brutal. This is a hard game to watch, really. Really. I mean, I don't blame people for not watching this game. If somebody says, I didn't watch that game, I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. You know, it's a hard game to watch, really. Nick Foles is healthy, right? From what I heard, he's healthy. He's healthy. He came back from his shoulder injury. He had practice this week. Then he got like sick or something. Had nothing to do with his shoulder. And then he was out there actually throwing before the game. He was in his uniform. He had his helmet on. and then he didn't play. Oh my God, this guy. If at least if Foles would have played, at least if he played, you know, at least if Foles plays, you have that to watch. You get to see Foles come back. That's kind of cool. But this stinks. This is brutal football. They need to get rid of the 4th preseason game, seriously, because it's so brutal. It's literally brutal. I'm telling you, why haven't they given Dane Evans a fair chance? He's gonna play. He's gonna play in the second. He's gonna play in the second half. They like. I mean, did you hear Peterson talk about McStink like he's great? Like, I mean, I know he has to say it, but I don't think this guy's been good at all. I think he's brutal. This is so hard to watch. You're dropping bomb craps on EDP jobs toilet. I'm a better quarterback than McGloin. Dude, my little girls could throw better with their left hand. Okay? He stinks. Hollins looks great. Hollins is like the only capable NFL player out there right now. You know? And what sucks about McGloin is, to me, it's very hard to evaluate the receivers like Treggs and Ward and Johnson. To me, it's very hard to evaluate them because he's so bad, and everything he throws is short. It's short little dumps, and it's over everybody's head. I could play quarterback. I know, really. EDP Fly, hello, fellow troll count. I don't think Hollins has missed a pass yet. Yeah, that's a good question. You mean like the whole preseason? I don't think he has either. And I'll still love that stiff arm of DingBats. That was beautiful. Hey, EDP troll counts. Do you guys like meet? Do you have like conventions and stuff? Do you guys like meet and know each other? You know what I mean? Like, hey, this is EDP's toilet. This is EDP's flashlight. This is EDP's lotion bottle. Do you guys like do that? Do you meet up and have fun? They're resting Aguilar. He doesn't need the reps. No, Aguilar doesn't need help. He don't need reps. Aguilar doesn't need reps. Your second string quarterback, he doesn't need any reps the whole preseason. I mean, these guys don't. You're drunk. What is the truth that you are speaking? I'm drunk. You mean me? What's up, Joseph? Aguilar needs all the help he can get. I'm at the game right now. It's a complete. Yeah, it is. It's bad. Is it even sold out? Nelson Stinkalar. I like that. Yes. Let's put that in the back of a jersey. Stinkalar. Aguilar is going to go off this year. 100 touchdowns, 2,000. It's like 100 touchdowns minus 99. It's like you should be the Riddler. Jets starters scored 3 points against us left. The Jets are basement feeders. Let's face it. The Jets, the Browns, the Bills, maybe the 49ers. I mean, these are going to be the worst teams in the league. You know what I mean? Are you drunk? What do you mean, am I drunk? On what? And if I was drunk, do you think I would tell you? No, I'm not drunk. I like a few beers now and then, but I haven't even drank anything. It's only 500. Imagine if the Jets starting quarterback got injured. I think he did. The Jets gonna stink. They're gonna wind up doing the same thing with Forte that the Browns did with Hayden. They're not gonna be able to trade him. No, there's like 20,000 people here, but the tickets were $8. Wow, $8 is cheap. Defense is hard to watch missing tackles. Yeah, but I mean a lot of these guys already. You just watch the names. A lot of these guys you'll never see after tonight. You'll never see them. Browns stink so much they brag they're going 6-10. Yeah, I think they're going to be worse than 6-10. Who do you think is going to win the game? Who's going to win the game? McGloin is going to win the game. The fact that people had to watch him, he has to assume is a win for him. I mean, this is some bad stuff. I disagree. I still think that Foles should have played. I think Foles should have had at least some reps. I think that was only fair. Yes, of course. That's why I'm streaming. Because I knew it was going to be boring. And I don't want to come on after the game and do some post-game bullcrap to you guys about how this guy played good and this guy played good. This stinks. This game stinks. It only matters to those trying to make it. I do a 53-man roster tomorrow, or tell you my thoughts tomorrow, and instead of dragging out a whole post-game live stream tonight, I'll just stream and talk to you guys and chill with you guys for a little bit. This is brutal. I tell you what, though, my highlight of the game so far is Watkins' hit. Philly, how long will this stream be? I don't know. I'm just going to kind of go with it. I'm thinking it may be like halftime. I may end it at halftime, you know, that kind of thing. Because once anybody that's on the team is gone, what's the point? Yeah, you're not missing anything, you know. And I feel bad. Like, I actually feel bad to come on and be like, all right, let me give you my post-game analysis on this game. Let me talk about some guys I really like. No, just give you the 53-man roster tomorrow. It game is so bad. It's not the same thing. You know what I mean? This is like, if you have a wife, if you have a girlfriend, this is when you like, honey, I'm going to choose you over football. I'm going to choose you over football. Let's go out. Let's go to dinner. And just know, I'm choosing you over football. And then you score tons of points. They think you're like the greatest man in the world. And they don't know you didn't want to watch the stinking game anyways. It's brilliant. That's what you should be doing. Why did Marcus Johnson change his number to 14? I don't know. McCoy just I would have cut him. I cut him right after the first pass. But that's what you do. This is a good chance to score points with your girlfriend. If I had a girlfriend, I can't help you. I can help. I can give you advice. So, like, do you think that Danielle Pumphrey will make the roster? I don't. I do. Yeah, I think Pumphrey is going to make it. I don't think they're going to cut him because he's a 4th-round pick. That was a nice pass. He's a 4th-round pick, and he's also, they traded up to get him. So I think they're going to keep him. And I think they think that he won't get through waivers. This is a time when coaches only play the players who are on the hot seat. Yeah, and if you notice, they brought in a couple linebackers this week. The only reason they brought those guys on was because they wanted to sit there and have bodies for the game because they didn't want to play guys. They didn't want to play Kendricks. They didn't want to play these guys. So this is really a brutal game. This is brutal. I figured it's so you can't even get excited. This isn't like me during a game. I'm usually like this. Come on, what are you doing? Come on, let's go, let's go. It's like that, you know. This kind of game is very hard to get excited about. It stinks. I mean, you know, it's just get it over with. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. What is your 100% honest prediction at Washington Week 1? Mitchell, I'm not ready to make my prediction yet. I'm not ready to make it yet, but I feel like the Eagles have a legitimate shot to win. I think they have a shot, but the first 4 games I do worry about because we've never had these guys play with each other. Philly 500, your number for Wentz is too low. He has 30 touchdowns easy. Well, look. Yeah, have you ever said that? I have, EDP Job Toilet. Very much so. You wondering why I don't say it on here? Is that what it is? I know why, but I don't know if I'm going to tell you. What do you think will stay on the roster? Who do you think will stay on the roster? I mean, give me positions. Like, I think the receiver positions with Treggs, Ward, Johnson, I think it's too hard to predict right now. I think the last cornerback is kind of interesting. I don't know. The hurricane for me was not. What percentage that will go to the Super Bowl? 0. I think. Well, you can't say 0. That's not fair. I think like 2, 3, 4, 5% chance. If we get to the playoffs, it goes up tremendously. But I don't think we're ready for a Super Bowl run. I think we're ready to make the step to the playoffs. Are you going to go to any games this year? I'm going to try. Right now, I'm eyeing somewhere around Thanksgiving to Christmas, somewhere right in there. Is Kendricks gonna last the season? I think 2nd or 3rd he'll be out for the season because of injury. I assume he's going to be playing. He's not going to get hurt. I mean, he'll probably pull a hamstring. Percent of 49ers make Super Bowls? Yeah, 0. You have a better chance to come up with your own team. DingBat McGloin is tired. He is. Do you think we will win the playoffs? Yes. I used to think that the weather was the same everywhere. Isn't it? What's up, EDP Lotion? EDP Lotion, all you guys are on here. Do you guys have a convention? Let Dane Evans play. Yeah, really. This is a brutal game. Can you imagine if, like, I came on, like, if I watch it, I came on later, like, let me give you my analysis. Now, this guy, Matt McGloin, and Dane Evans played great. And then this guy did this. It's like, who cares? This game stinks. Who cares? As long as you want to focus on the Redskins, we're going to focus on that. Now, if we focus on the Redskins, we look at the Redskins, right? The Redskins beat us 5 times. To me, this is like a must. This is a must win. I think Week 1 is a must win for the Eagles, because here's the thing: you got to go to Kansas City. Kansas City is going to play on Thursday. Then they're going to play the Eagles, so they're going to get like a mini bye week. We know how Andy Reid is a bye week, so you got to go to Kansas City and play them after they're like on a mini bye week, just after Week 1. So I think the Redskin game is a key win. Otherwise, you could be literally staring down 0-2. Something is telling me they're going to keep Trash McGloin. If they keep McGloin, then it's something wrong with Foles. And if something wrong with Foles, then go out and get Kaepernick or somebody else. Go get a quarterback who's good. Don't keep McGloin. He stinks. If he was playing against stars, he'll get wrecked. You know what I mean? But look, they thought Chase Daniels was good. After preseason win 3, how do you feel about Darby Matthews trade? I love the Darby Matthews trade. I actually predicted the trade. I had a couple big predictions I've had this year. But I love the Darby trade. I still love it. I still think it was the right move. You're going October 29th? Which game is that exactly? You like Bryce Treggs? I like Bryce Treggs too. I like Marcus Johnson. I like Ward. I just want to see more of these guys. You rather sign Kaepernick? Yeah, I mean, look, he's better than McGloin. Kaepernick's not a bad quarterback. I mean, anybody that thinks he's a bad quarterback is wrong. He's not, maybe not a starting quarterback. I don't know that he's a starting quarterback. He's definitely would be the best, one of the best backups in the league. You like Matt Collins? I love Matt Collins too. How will the long snapper do? So far, so good. You're going to San Francisco game against the Eagles. Very cool. That's in Philly, right? That should be an easy win. Should be an easy win. Shelton made a catch. Man, Gibson really let me down. Hey, yo, everybody, how you doing? DingBat Nation, what up? What's up, Eric? How you doing, buddy? Are you watching this stinky game? Would you like a hot dog with my edible napkins I'm going to be selling? I need the damn Eagles to score. I got money. You didn't, Alvin, you didn't bet. You didn't put money on this game. Never put money on this game. Steven Means a beast. Let me tell you, Steven Means, I predicted he would have a great camp. I said he would be the sleeper in training camp. I'm a dingbat. Yeah, man. I hope you win. What do you need so I know what to root for? Give us something. Give us what you need to happen. Is it straight up points? What? What should we be rooting for? Steve Means is a beast. I did a video back in June saying that he was my sleeper of training camp, and the guy got an extension. I was very happy about that. No, I think Curry is not going to be a great trade option. I think he's a horrible trade option unless he's willing to rework his contract. He makes $11 million next year on the cap. $11 million. Ryan, who? Oh, hell no, I ain't watching this game. Channel is my game for. Yeah, I know. It's very hard. That's why I didn't want to do a post-game live stream tonight. I just don't think there's much to talk about. I mean, you could talk about like Pumphrey and Clement and all that, but the way I see it is I'll do a 53-man roster, who makes the team like in a day or two, and that should be good enough. I want to focus on the Redskins. I want to focus on the regular season. Who do you think they'll keep? Gordon or Hart for O-line depth? I don't know. Maybe I will say Hart. I've been watching Philly 500 so much, I call their people dingbats now. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. I love it. I think that's great. Dingbat stinks, and I got probably many more coming. Boy, McGloin stinks. I need them to cover the spread. What's the spread? There's a spread for a preseason game? What a move by Matt McGloin, I know. I don't want to watch it. Yeah, I know. This is brutal. Seriously. My kids, they bought Wonder Woman early release on like iTunes because they liked Wonder Woman of summer. They're gonna go watch it. I may go watch it with them because this is that bad. How do you think the Eagles-Cowboys 2 games will break out? I'm saying I think the Eagles are going to go and beat Dallas the first game. The second game may not matter because it's the last game of the season. Do you have a mid-season trade or free agent prediction? I don't have I don't have a prediction yet. I don't have anything definite. Not like my cornerback prediction or my Jordan Matthews prediction, but I do have a feeling. Okay, I do have a feeling that Shady McCoy may be in play at some point, up to the trade deadline. I'm not saying he'll go to the Eagles. I think that there will be talk about it, but I am going to hold on to that because that's a logical, smart, right move to make for the Eagles. And I do think Shady gets traded before the trade deadline. So I have hope in that, but I can't predict it. Not like I did with I don't know if you, I said the Eagles were going to trade for a cornerback. I said, the Eagles will trade for a cornerback, don't worry. And I got laughed at and I took abuse and people were like, when are they going to do it? But they did it. And I also did a video saying that if they like Aguilar, they're going to trade Jordan Matthews to Buffalo. And they did. So I can't make anything like that though. What a move by Howie Roseman. I can't do it right now. It has to come natural, Matt McGloin is the worst. He may be worse than Chase Daniels. Eagles can't use Pumphrey like Dallas's Beasley. No. And to me, it's really stupid if they said, let's get Pumphrey to use him as a slot receiver. Why not just draft a slot wide receiver? Draft a fast slot wide receiver. Why get a running back? Eagles have a 25% chance to make the playoffs. Okay. And a wild card. Okay, I could buy that. Super Bowl 0%. Okay, I can understand that. What do you think about John Dornbos trade? I don't really care that they traded him. He's been there a long time. He's a good long snapper. To me, what I find curious was the timing and saving that $1 million, because I believe they wanted that $1 million to save for a specific reason. Because to me, if you were thinking of getting rid of him, you cut him in the off season. It's just easy. But to cut him now made me feel like, or at least my theory is that they cut him for the primarily, or they traded him because somebody would give him something for it, but they wanted to save that $1 million. And I want to know why they wanted to save that $1 million. What I expect to happen with, you look at Hayden getting cut, right? Then you hear that the Jets are chopping Forte. I think Forte will wind up going. I think... Oh, wait, I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted because I think I may have the stupidest question ever, but it can't be for me. Are you a virgin? Are you really asking me that? I have 2 kids. What do you think I did? What do you think I did? And playing with my fists? Come on. Maybe Pumps will get a hangnail going on. Yeah, I think he may go on IR. That's totally true. So how are we looking in this game? Anyone impressive or disappointing? Everybody's disappointing. Now, Matt Collins has been very impressive, actually, and I thought Jalen Watkins has been okay. But but as for everybody else, it stinks. You want some bubbles? My peoples want bubbles. The bubbles of DingBats. Here you go. Have some bubbles. This game stinks. Matt McGloin stinks. Who's the guy that was... who is your favorite Eagle of all time? Mine is Brian Dawkins. My favorite Eagle of all time is Reggie White. My second is Brian Dawkins. My third is Randall Cunningham. You don't think I got a cookie? You don't think I got a cookie under the... You don't think? McStink is just incredible. You promote... I'm sorry, that's kind of funny. Milk, that's what we call it now? I call it DingBat batter. Reggie White, best defense, in my opinion, yes. It wasn't milk, buddy, it was DingBat batter. Do you like Derek Barnett? From what I've seen of Derek Barnett, I like him. When they drafted him, I didn't want him. He was not the pick I wanted. I stick by that. If he proves me wrong this year during the regular season, I will take it back. I will do a Crow video. But as far as drafting, there were certain guys on the board I wanted more. So, you know, can we get a stream link, please? To what? I don't know what you mean. Greatest Eagle player of all time, Bradley Fletcher, yeah. As bad as we've been in the red zone, I think we need to keep Blunt, even if he hasn't produced much in the preseason. Chris, I agree. I mean, I don't think that he's in danger of getting cut. I never bought that. But what I will say is that if you could get Shady, if the Buffalo Bills are shopping Shady McCoy, which I believe they are, then there's no reason why the Eagles shouldn't try to bring him in to go along with Blunt. I think Matt McGloin may be the greatest Eagle of all time. Tim Jernigan sack prediction. I'll say 4 sacks for Jernigan. Thing with Jernigan is a lot of people I think are going to be upset with Jernigan because I think a lot of people expect the Eagles to sign him, and I don't think they're going to do it because they've got so much money invested into Fletcher Cox. Sheldon Gibson had 1 catch. Put it this way, Sheldon Gibson probably not going to make this team. It's a shame because I like his ability as far as his speed. If Barnett gets 65 tackles, 10 sacks, 18, O.J. Howard 85 catches, 900 yards, 12 touchdowns, would you be happy? Yeah, I would be very happy. If he got 10 sacks, it would be some sort of record for the Eagles. I'm not unhappy with Barnett, you know, from what I've seen so far. My issue wasn't, I didn't even think Barnett was going to be a bad player. I just thought Barnett went too early. But look, he's proven me wrong in preseason, and I'm happy with that. I would have liked O.J. Howard. Have you seen that Reuben Foster play in San Francisco? He looks freaking good. He looks really good. Okay? What does 500 stand for? 500 stands for Philly 500. Was Philly 500. Philly teams are always 500. They're always mediocre. I was fed up. I was pissed off. I was sick of it. And I was so sick of hearing about how great Philly teams are and how we're going to do this and do that. And that was part of the reason why I came on YouTube, because I had kind of a different opinion. So Philly 500 is .500 as 500 winning percentage. If we get Shady to cut Pumphrey, maybe they would then. I don't know. Who is your Eagles sleeper this year? Mine is Timmy Jernigan and Douglas. My sleeper for this year. Alright, I'm going to give you one that you're probably going to be like, what the hell? I'm going to give you one easy one, and I'm going to give you one way outside the lines. I'm going to say Mac Hollins is a sleeper and Vinny Curry. Vinny Curry is going to play a lot better than everybody thinks he's going to play, and it's going to surprise everybody. How about that? That's an out-of-the-box one, right? Nobody thinks that Vinny Curry could be good, so why not? You know it's a boring game when they're interviewing every time they can another player on the sideline. Matt McGloin might have just done the... Yeah. When do you think the last day we could trade for McCoy? I think the last day for McCoy is trade deadline. The trade deadline. EDP Job Toilet. You better be very careful what you say, EDP Job Toilet, because I don't play that. You don't go there. I'm feeling like a dingbat today. I'm feeling like a dingbat every day. Is Nick Foles still good? I think he's still a good backup. Yeah, I don't know that he's a starting quarterback. Curry, I don't know, man. He hasn't played really good these last few years. Cloud, it's a total out of the box, just left field prediction. I don't know that I even really believe it, but I put it out there. When is the trade down? Trade deadline's like I think week 4, 5, or 6, something like that. You know what I mean? You're a dingbat. Who? Me? I'm a dingbat? Me? Dingbat? Me? I'm a king dingbat. What are you? Mickey Mouse dingbat? If you're talking about me. Do I think Kelsey needs to go? Yeah, I think Kelsey needs to go like yesterday. He should have gone. He should be going like yesterday. Yeah, you sound like one. Sound like a genius. I don't know. We can win a Super Bowl with McCoy. I think McCoy could win a division. He called him a rat. I agree with you. I don't do... I don't know. I know. I do DingBat. Who wins the opener? You know you're a genius. That you know you're a genius, right? So let's solve this equation. 5,000 times 700 minus 6 divided by 32 times 4 plus 7, 9 to the 10th power. What is it? You don't know. You don't know. You ain't a genius. I know it's 0. I hope we draft quarterback because I'm tired of backup quarterback taking so much cap space. Yeah. 1504. Damn, you're right. You are a genius. You're right. I am King Dingbat reporting for duty. Look, I don't call people dingbats. There's two kind of dingbats. There's nice kind of dingbats. You know, like kind of like the troll, funny troll type. I like them. Then there's like jerk off dingbats that I don't want anything to do with. But hey, what are you gonna do? I think Kelsey's better guard than center. He's so athletic and he can pull. I don't think he should be our center, however. I don't think he fits the system. You know what I mean? When do the 53 rosters need to be in? I think, I want to say maybe by like Friday or Saturday. Maybe not Friday, like Saturday. I think Saturday, like at 1, something like that. I am the good troll. Yeah, I have no problem with you. EDP job toilet. I wish we had Travis Frederick. Jesse, you're a Dallas fan. You're a Dallas fan. Jesse always comes in and says, boy, I wish we had Des Bryant. Boy, I wish we could block like the Dallas Cowboys. You're a Dallas Cowboy fan. Come on. You love the Cowboys because you always talk about them. Sorry if you answered, but you think Clement makes the team. I think Clement's going to get cut and come back as a whatchamacallit. EDP's rugby hat. You know what? You can't be a genius. You keep talking to me like that because you ain't going to last long. So you can't be that big of a genius. Dingbat. Feels like, what kind of dingbat am I? You're not a dingbat, Joseph. And if you were a dingbat, you'd be a good dingbat. You know, there's two kind. You're a poor little. No, I'm a Jags fan. Hey, I think the Jags are going to be good. Am I a dingbat? I don't know. That's great of you, King Dibbo, weeding them Cowboys fans out. Cowboy fans always have the same. They all have the same, like the same trick. You know what I mean? They always do the same thing. That's because they all worship Satan with the satanic helmet. They got rules to their engagement. They have to act like there's something they're not. So they'll come and they'll, even if you listen to the radio, you'll hear them. They'll call the radio station and then they'll say something about the Eagles like they're an Eagle fan, and then they say something to credit the Dallas fan, like the Dallas team. They do it all the time. It's the oldest trick in the book. Dude, let me tell you something. I just spent 10 hours there today. What do you mean I don't? You know where you're going to go? Dingbat, you're going to go on a timeout because you're a baby. You're a dingbat. Get in the corner, suck your thumb, have your bottle, get your little diaper, read your Dr. Seuss because you're in a timeout, dingbat. There you go. You wanted to be the dingbat. There you are. You're there. Torrey Smith fan. I don't trust Torrey Smith. How can we win over the Giants receivers? We beat the Giants every year. We're in the Giants' heads. It's just the way it is. It's always been like that. At least for a long time. We own the Giants. So, Giants don't scare me. I only said I wish we had Frederick because he's much bigger than Kelsey. Okay, Jesse. My fault. Maybe I'm confusing you with somebody else. I'll give you a break. How about that? I like Travis Frederick too. He's good. I'm calling a big trade coming soon. Like tomorrow. All right. Since we traded Dornbos and cut Ron Brooks. All right. What do you think? What kind of trade? Love how you handle the haters, trolls, Philly fun. Hey man, look. I love everybody. Even the haters I like. You know? But I get the same haters all the time. Now that guy is a little different. But it's usually the same people. You know? If they don't like me, fine. You don't have to like me. I like everybody, but... Are you going to live stream every game? No. I mean, I'll live stream pregame and postgame. Maybe I'll break in some games here or there. But when the games matter and there's like stuff on the line, I got to watch. This game is painful to watch, beast mode. That's why I'm streaming now. There's no sense in doing a post game on this game. There's nothing to talk about, really. It's really bad. I'll come out with my thoughts with who I think makes the team tomorrow or something. The Giants have no O-line. Stop the front foot. Look, the Giants are good, but it's a weird thing with the Eagles and the Giants. And it changes. Every so often, you'll get like, the Giants will own us. They'll beat us like a bunch of games. Then the Eagles will beat them a bunch of games. But right now, we're in their heads. I think the Giants are in the Cowboys' head. Where did I get that hat? I got it on Eagles website. What games am I going? I don't know exactly yet. I'm shooting for something around Thanksgiving and that Oakland game. 500. You think Justin Hamilton go make this team? No, I do not. You need to get Twitter so I can talk to you. Okay. I wish we still had Tebow. I don't wish we had Tebow. I mean, nothing personal with Tebow. I just thought he stunk. Do you think Chance Warmack will have a solid season if he started? Before camp started, I would have said yes, but now, I don't know. He hasn't looked good. He hasn't impressed me at all. We haven't even scored a touchdown. That's brutal. You're still waiting for Zach Ertz's video, you promise. Oh, crap. You know what? I have it sitting on my phone. I'll put it out tomorrow, I promise. I have it sitting on my phone, and it's from the other night. Yeah, I'll do that. This game is giving me meaningful football withdrawal. It does. This is a hard game to watch. You know, that's the only reason I like that they have the season opener on a Thursday, because you wanted the season to get here a real game, and you're dying for it, especially after week 4. If it was me, I would just get rid of week 4. I don't even think they need this preseason game. Have the dress rehearsal week 3 or week 2, then do this week 3. We wasted that pick on Pumphrey. He's gone. Yeah, Pumphrey don't look good. Donald Pumphrey, best running back here. Yeah, when you play Madden, so I can give you that work. Savage, I still have to get it. I'm thinking I might get it tomorrow. I'm gonna try to go out and get it tomorrow. So when I get it tomorrow, I'll post my on Twitter. I'll post my handle. Pumphrey's playing like garbage. Pumphrey looks like he's too small. He doesn't look fast. He doesn't look strong. I don't see. There's nothing I like about him. Brown stinks so much the record book says first player preseason. Matt McGloin. My Twitter is at YoPhilly500. At YoPhilly500. Pumphrey just don't look. He just don't look like he's gotten anything. I don't know. The first game I said, man, he looks like a deer in headlights. Now it's like, it's just gotten worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. It's brutal. Saw you and EDP chopping it up on Twitter, huh? Too deep. Yeah, yeah. I've been talking to him a little bit the other day. Very nice guy, very cool. I have a lot of respect for him, and I definitely like EDP, and it was nice for him to talk to me. It was pretty cool. Yeah, I'm very high on Carson Wentz, definitely. Like I said, I think he's going to have like 27 touchdowns, 12 to 13 interceptions, and about 4,100 yards. The camera just showed Howie on his phone. Hopefully he's talking to Buffalo. That's who I want him to be talking to. Bring back Shady McCoy. I'll tell you what, if they did pull that trade off, they instantly, in my opinion, they would become the contenders to win a division. They would win the division, and they would be scary, because can you imagine the attention that Shady's going to start making defenses have to take? You realize what that would open up for Wentz? You know what I mean? I mean, that would be brutal. It would be unbelievable. Yeah, really. ADP's rugby hat, genius. Yo, genius. How do you like those apples? You ready to be good boy now? Eagles need to release Foles and sign Kaepernick. I mean, look, if Foles isn't even going to play, what's the point of having him? Will Joe Walker make the team? I think Joe Walker makes the team, yeah. I think he will, but who knows? He could be cut, maybe, I don't know. I don't think the linebackers are that. I don't think they're that deep. There you go. I like Trey Sullivan. I gotta tell you, I like Trey Sullivan a lot. I want him to make this team. Chin, why don't I think the offensive line is doing as well as it could? I think there's a problem at center and at that right guard spot. I think we're too small in the interior. I think we get pushed around a lot. And that's why you see a lot of pressure always up the middle and Wentz. And that's why you have trouble running Blunt this preseason. So I think that they definitely need to beef it up. I would put Wisniewski there. I think he's a better fit. Could Joe Mixon be on the Eagles? He could have. They didn't draft him. Brendan Brooks plays right guard. He's like 6'6". Brandon Brooks plays left guard. You got left tackle Peters, Brooks, Kelsey. Then you have Big V now, and then you have right tackle Lane Johnson. Yeah, you spelled, you're genius. You spelled jealous wrong. That's a genius. That dude's nuts. I like him. 500. You think Peterson's going to open up the playbook? I don't. I think it's going to take a while. I don't think he will right away, but at some point he will because he's going to have to. Oh, whew. Man, this is like the brutal game from hell. Damn right, DingBat is the man. Hackenberg. The Eagles playing some D. Yeah, Trey Burton's a good sleeper. You know, I didn't think of him. That's a good one. Can I be Papa DingBat? Everybody wants to be like in the DingBat club. Wait till I get my DingBat hat, my King DingBat bucket hats. Thank you. What if we lose Alshon with injuries this year? That would be horrible. And I'll tell you what, if we lose him with injuries, I'm not bringing him back. I'm not bringing him back because that means he's hurt like every year. I'm giving you credit on means. I remember you specifically talking about him a while back. Thanks, Kelly Green Wings. I appreciate that. I definitely did. It's nice to somebody said something. Thank you. I know. I do need to have merchandise. I get literally like 7 or 8 messages on Twitter and stuff every day wanting shirts or hats or DingBat stuff. You want it? I'm going to bring it to you. I'm a genius and you're a DingBat. And I spelled jealous, Jeelous. I like the Eagles Kango hat like that. Yeah, that'd be cool. Could Sidney Jones be playing this year? He could, but I hope he doesn't. I don't want him to play. Yeah. Could Sidney Jones be playing? You're the face of the Eagles fan base. I feel bad for the fan base. This stinking DingBat faces. Trey Burton should start at tight end, play Ertz in the slot, and I think that will work. I got a video on Ertz that I forgot to release. But yeah, I think Ertz in the slot is definitely what you're going to see, especially with Matthews gone. What do you think the Eagles' record will be this year? I'm going to do my prediction video because I'm redoing them because I did them way too early. Too much has changed. Right now, between like 9-7 and 10-6, they're right in there. I think it's time for Selleck to go. Yeah, I think so too, but I don't think that he's going to go. I think they view him as like a locker room guy, a leader, that kind of thing. I think he sticks around one more year. I think he'll be back one more year. EDP rugby hat. I'm never going to answer that question. That's the stupidest question. This is not a channel. This channel is supposed to bring people together. It's not supposed to tear people apart. Sorry, I don't answer those kind of questions. Could we keep 5 backs? Yeah, I guess it's possible. It's definitely possible. I don't think they will. I think they think, and just my opinion, I think they think Clement will clear waivers. I definitely think he will. You know what I mean? I think he will clear waivers, so they'll probably cut Clement and bring him back on the practice squad. Do you think Nelson Aguilar will have a solid season? I don't. I I can't think that. No. Do you think our O-line isn't very good? Hate to be the one to say it, but 8-8. Preston, I don't disagree with you as far as the interior of the line. I definitely don't. Why do we have an offensive coordinator and Peterson still calling plays? I mean, a lot of coaches do that. Like if you have a defensive coach, he'll call the plays. If you have an offensive coach, he'll call the plays. And, you know, that's pretty much how it goes. It's no big deal. You know what I mean? But, I mean, Peterson, from what I've seen, if you go back to his original press conference, he specifically says, I like the short passing game with the occasional shots downfield. That means he likes to deke and dunk with the occasional shots downfield. I think that's what you're going to see all year. I don't think it's going to change. And I don't think that fits Carson Wentz. But the front seven and safeties are nasty, 10-6. Yeah, look, 10-6 is very, I think 9-7, 10-6. So one game difference. I think the whole issue is going to be that those first 4 games. Those first 4 games, to me, are going to mean, you know, they're going to be the big difference. I don't, who's face and who do you push back? Even if our own line steps up, we have like 2 good wide receivers. We play a lot of tough opponents. First 4, 2-2. Yeah, and I think if they can get 2-2, I think that's a win for them. Like I think 2-2. If you're 2-2 after 4 games, I think that's not a bad position for the Eagles to be in. My biggest fear is that they lose to Washington. If they lose to Washington, I think they're going to have a hard time in Kansas City. They got Andy Reid plays Thursday, I think, New England. I think he opens up in New England on Thursday. That means he got a mini bye week. Then he goes and he gets to get ready for the Eagles. We know how Andy is with bye weeks, so he's pretty good. He's going to be ready. So if we lose to the Redskins and we have to go to Kansas City, we could be 0-2 coming back to play the Giants. And then, yeah, then you got the Giants, right? A home opener. Then you got to go back and play the Chargers. I don't think the Chargers is a walk-through game. You're going to go all the way to the West Coast, and you don't know what Philip Rivers. What do you think of Byron Marshall? I like Byron Marshall. I like what I've seen of him, but you know, I don't think he makes the team. I think he's stuck. I think he's stuck behind the other guys. I mean, if it was me and things were the right way, I would just cut Pumphrey. There's nothing about him that I like. I don't like anything about Pumphrey that I've seen so far. And I don't know how anybody can. Selleck is someone that's getting old. Should we keep a replacement? We get a replacement soon. They got 2 replacements for him. I think Selleck is there because I think Selleck is there simply for leadership, for his blocking ability, and I think he'll play this year out and then be gone. Is McGloin trash? He's big time trash. Timmy Jernigan of Fletcher Cox. I think Cox is overrated. I don't think Cox is overrated. I think Cox can be inconsistent sometimes. I think we need a brick with a chip on his shoulder and an O-line. Yeah, I agree. You know, you know, it's a lot of times, dude. This is kind of getting on my nerves. Desert Eagle, fake Desert Eagle. I don't need to hear that anymore. It's getting a little old. I forgot what that says. Someone wrote Cox. Yeah. Yeah, well, you know, you don't care about the draft pick, but they drafted Pumphrey with a 4th round pick, and they traded up to get him. I have a hard time imagining to cut that guy. I just do, you know. I think Gibson's going to get cut. I think Burton will be better than Ertz. Trade him for a 2nd. Yeah, I like Burton a lot. You know what I mean. Ertz. If they didn't trade Jordan Matthews, I may not disagree with you, but the fact that they got rid of Matthews, I don't think they're going to turn around and get rid of Ertz now. You should just make EDP Rugby, just make your own shirt, you know, and then you should say on the back, "Are you jealous?" And then spell it how you spelled it, Jeelous, genius. Michael Kendricks and a 5th for Shady. Hey, I like it. I would do it. And I think that would be overpaying. I think you could get him for cheaper than that. Fletcher's a top 2 to 3 right behind Donald. We need to appreciate Cox. He does. I love Cox. I have no qualms about Cox. I do think there are times where he looks like he's not going all out. But overall, I love Cox. I like Fletcher Cox. What's happening in the game? It's 13 to 3 halftime. It's a really crappy game. Really, really crappy game. That's how usually they are fourth preseason. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know. That's how it came out. But it's not true. I'm hoping Lane Johnson fires up that O-line. Yeah, me too. Would you rather have a dominant defense or dominant offense? That's a good question. It's funner to watch a dominant offense, but you're probably going to win more games with a dominant defense. I'd probably say dominant defense. But I don't need to have an offense that is just deke and dunk, 5 yards, 3 yards, 5 yards, 4 yards, 5 yards, 3 yards, 5 yards. I don't need that. What's up, Strong King? How you doing, buddy? If we trade for Shady, we have to cut a second running back. Who gets the last spot, Wendell, Darnell, or Clement? Well, look, I would have no problem cutting Darnell Pumphrey, and I think Clement. I think Clement's going to get cut. I know people are going to be disappointed, but I think Clement will get cut, and then he will clear waivers and be back on the practice squad. That's what I think is going to happen, because Pumphrey, they invested more. What's Pumphrey doing? Nothing. He's stinking it up. Jim Sanson says, what have you been hearing about Sproles? Any practice tape or interviews of him? I've heard nothing of Sproles. Nothing from him. I've heard nothing. But there's nothing wrong with him. I just don't think they're playing him because they want him healthy. They're not going to wear Sproles out. But this may be his last year, so when the season starts, they actually may wear him out. You know what I mean? In the end, there's no reward for almost getting a sack, no matter how much credit the fans give him. Donald, I agree with that philosophy. Bring Shady home. Totally bring Shady home. And I'm going to say it. You can do it at the trading deadline. I don't care. At some point, if Buffalo wants to get a quarterback, if they want to improve their team, they're going to tank. They're going to trade guys off. You saw it with Joe Hayden. You're going to see it with Forte probably next. And then you're going to eventually see it with Buffalo Shady. They're going to have to do it to keep up with these teams that are trying to tank. Yeah, I don't think Clement will get signed off waivers. I think he makes it. I think that the running backs were so deep last year coming out of the draft. There's so many teams that have a guy like Clement. I think he clears waivers. I think they're worried Pumphrey wouldn't. I'm not super high on Brown, the tight end, but I'm not against him. I thought he's been okay. I just think he's stuck in a position where he can't make the team. It's just kind of like he's locked out. You know what I mean? Dude, the Jets are going to suck this year. They are going to suck this year. I think the Jets, the Browns, and the Bills are trying to get a top 2 to 3 pick. Cut McLaurin immediately. You love the Jets? Hey, man, I respect that you love the Jets. I respect that you're actually, being able to deal with this year. It's going to be a hard year for you guys. Everything stinks. The whole world stinks. I don't think Nick Foles is still injured. He was throwing tonight. He was throwing today. And as far as I know, he came back from his shoulder injury. He was fine. And then he got sick or something. And then he was out there throwing. He had his helmet on and everything. And they decided not to play him. Barnett is not playing. No, Barnett's not playing. I did not find Aguilar. I don't know where the hell he is. Nobody can find him. Somebody said he was in the ocean and he was stuck. I just said, don't drink the ocean water. Wendell Small with 1,000 yards. Chris, I'm going to remember you said that. If he gets 1,000 yards, man, I'm going to send you a little gift, all right? Because that's a ballsy prediction. Eagles, it was a horrible thing. What's up, buddy? What's up? King DingBat report for duty. The thing about it is, You know, this game is really, this is why, because the week one, everybody asked me to live stream during the game. But I didn't think, you know, I want to watch the game and I want to live stream. But this was the game to do it because I don't feel like doing a post game after this game. It's so brutal. Nobody wants to watch this game. Tomorrow I'll do my 53-man roster or my review or that kind of thing. But nobody needs to see a post game live stream of this. So I just live stream for a little bit of the game. Matt Collins, I love Matt Collins. You should go to the Raiders game tailgate. Preston, I may go to that game because I may be in town then. Are we run to set up the pass? Will we run to set up the pass or vice versa? With RD, I wanted to slow it down and play nasty D. Your thoughts? I think they passed. I mean, I believe they may say they run the set up the pass, but I believe the West Coast offense is more of pass to set up the run kind of thing. They like that short passing game, especially Doug Peterson. To him, you know, a first down 3-yard pass is a run. And that's how he kind of does it. And then in the fourth quarter, when you're winning heavily, you start pounding with Blunt. I get the philosophy, but I think they pass to set the run up. But it's just they don't stretch the field. There's no pass or run, only dink and dunk. There's a lot of dink and dunks. How do you think about Blunt is going to do? If they use Blunt right, and if they can put Wisniewski over Kelsey, I think I think Blunt should be a 1,000-yard rusher or close to it. And if he's not 1,000-yard, he should be like 800 yards. But Wendell Smallwood should be like 800 yards too. Malcolm Jenkins equals Brian Dawkins Jr. Like Jr. Yeah, he's behind. He's not as good as Dawkins was. King Cole, okay, that's not for me. You know, no way, no. What? Dawkins was fantastic. Dawkins changed the safety position. The way Jim Johnson used Brian Dawkins was different than how other safeties were used. And Dawkins kind of changed that role. And for that just by itself makes Dawkins a Hall of Famer in my opinion. And it's also why Randall Cunningham deserves to be in the Hall of Fame because he changed the position. I'd be happy if the Eagles would just score a touchdown. It's really hard to watch. McLeod should be a huge sleeper for the Eagles. He can get the job done. Yeah, he can. I like him. Under, over, Wentz 30 touchdowns this year. I'm going to say under. I think to get 30 touchdowns in your second year is really, really hard. And I think Marino had 48 his second year. I think maybe Derek Carr did too. Maybe it was Derek Carr. It's very hard to get 30 touchdowns or over your second year. But if you look at like Jameis Winston and Mariota, I think they had like 26, 27 touchdowns. That's where I see Wentz. That's my goal for Wentz this year, like 26, 27 touchdowns. If he could do that with like 12 or 13 interceptions, I'll be very happy. Do I go to regular season games? I do. If I can, I do. I'm not in the Philly area anymore. I moved away. So I'm not there all the time to go to games. But when I do go visit my family and stuff like that, I do go. Don't you think Ertz will be forgotten this season? I don't. I think Ertz is going to be... I think this... If Ertz is ever going to have a breakout year, it's going to be this year. It's going to be this year because right now I see Ertz as Wentz's safety blanket. He's going to replace Jordan Matthews because Wentz played with him last year. And if Wentz seeks him out and they put him in a slot more, I think this may be the breakout year. And if Ertz doesn't have a breakout year this year, he'll never have it. He'll never have it. Then I trade him in the offseason. How do I feel about EDP 445? I really like EDP 445. I don't. I watched his videos before and stuff like that, and I just, you know, I've got to know a little more about him and stuff. I think he's a good guy. I like him. I like him a lot. I have nothing bad to say about him. Are you going to watch the second half? Yeah, I'm probably going to watch the second half. I don't know that I'm going to stream the whole second half. It's brutal. I'm going to talk to you guys for a little. I'm more interested in youth than I am the game. Because once you get, especially like mid-third, once you get to that area like the mid-third, almost everybody you're watching is not even going to be on the team. I mean, it's that brutal. They brought linebackers in this week. To basically just play today. Just to play. How's McDougal? And didn't notice much of him. I mean, I'll definitely watch it later. Do I think he knows football? I mean, like in what way? I think he gets frustrated with the Eagles. I think he gets very frustrated with the Eagles, and I understand it. So, I mean, I can't judge him. Funky Donkey, who are you talking to? I found Aguilar in my backyard trash can. Well, send him back. Call him up. Call High Road. Tell him you found him and get him over there. We need him. Seconds and Giants spanking the second string Patriots. Yeah, that's good. Funky Donkey, who? Who are you talking to? Who? Who and why? Why are you saying that to me? Lovato botches a snap. Do the fans forgive him? No, they'll hear a lot about it. They'll hear a lot about it. You think those fans will not forget it, and why? You know something like that's going to happen just because that's what always happens. You know, I could see that happening because I like the Eagles. Well, this is an Eagles channel, dope. You dingbat. This is an Eagles channel. You see the stinking big helmet behind me? Do you see that? Me? Don't beg. Stop begging. What are you sick? I give you a timeout, you moron. Dingbat. You're a stupid dingbat. How do you like the Eagles? What the hell is that? That's an Eagles helmet. This is an Eagles channel, you dingbat. God, some people are dingbats. My order from best to worst quarterbacks in the NFC East for the season. What's yours? I mean, I put Eli first because I give respect to a guy that won 2 Super Bowls. And then I would say, I'm going to say Wentz. I don't know. Because I like Kirk Cousins. It's a good question. Eagles are playing in the second half right now. Yes, I got it right here. Pats or Genos? I would rather Tony Luke's. Eli, Wentz, Dak, and Cousins. I don't think Cousins is necessarily the worst. You know what I mean? And I don't think Eli. So if you really want to be honest and... yeah, maybe. It's a good question. Because I really want to put Dak. I really want to put Dak last. No, not a good move by Howie Roseman. What's not a good move? What player would you like to join the Eagles? Shady McCoy. I want Shady back. I want Shady back big time. I think about it all day long. I think about how if Shady was playing, I would be there. I would be whatchamacallit. Yeah, I don't know what you're saying, so I'm going to put you in timeout. Yeah, I don't want to look at it. Larry Steak, 54th at City Line. I haven't had Larry Steaks. Tiki. Okay, Tiki. Okay, buddy. Thank you. You don't like the Eagles. Who cares? Who cares? Eagles get Cap. I don't think the Eagles will. But unless Foles' shoulders really hurt. Eli Manning hasn't played good for a while. He gets too much credit when he does good, and that's why he's still considered elite. I don't know that. Look, the guy won 2 Super Bowls. I just can't give a guy that much disrespect that's won 2 Super Bowls. I won't do it. He won 2 Super Bowls. We got to get better for the future, and with the tight ends we have, why not trade? The move doesn't affect enough not to. We can still win division for Ertz, the man. What do you want for Ertz, like specifically? If the Eagles had Cowboys O-line, Wentz would easily be one of the best. Look, I believe, Sam, if the Eagles, if Wentz was on that line, he would have definitely did the same thing Dak Prescott did. Yeah, McAllister's been very good too. Now you know that with the extension of means, they're going to keep him. So McAllister looks to be the odd man out, unless they would do something like cut long or something sneaky like that. The only draft pick from this year draft worth a grain of salt is Derek Barnett. Oh, I think Mac Hollins looks pretty good too. PFF rates our line better than Dallas. Didn't they lose a few guys? They did lose a few guys. Yeah. They did. So I would say that the PFF rankings, I never get into that too much. Like I don't necessarily I just don't agree with a lot of things they say. I think is wrong. I think they got like, I think that PFF treats football like baseball, like with the statistics in baseball, and I don't think it works for football because there's some of those things I just don't agree with. Would you take Romo if he wanted to come in? No, I would not. I don't want anything to do with Romo. You should do more vids like where Nelson Aguilar. That was hilarious, Kai. Okay, Kai, I appreciate it. I will. I like to strategically place those because I like, if I did that all the time, it wouldn't be as funny or it wouldn't be as shocking. So I don't do it all the time because I want to keep people off guard. But I like to throw things in like that once in a while because it just changes the things and that kind of thing. But if I did it every day, people wouldn't like it. But maybe I could do a little more, maybe, yeah. But I like to strategically place them. What do you think Michael Kendricks is worth now after he's been playing? I think you could get maybe a 5th round pick for him at the most. I don't think a team would give you maybe a 4th. Maybe a team is desperate for line would give you like a 4th in 2019 or something like that. Madden is disrespectful for Malcolm Jenkins. He's better than a top 13 safety. What's his rating? Do you think the scheme Peterson runs fits Wentz? I think he's better in a scheme where he could run. He's too athletic to try completely turn into a pocket passer. Donald. See, Donald, here's what I say. I don't know that his play calling fits Wentz because I see Wentz as a big quarterback with a huge arm. He can throw anywhere. Sideline to sideline, down the field. You got to take advantage of that arm, and he doesn't. Now, what I don't like is he tried to run him in the read option last year. I don't like that. So sometimes I don't think he uses Wentz to his strengths. If he would play him to his strengths more, I think he would be better off. But I think Wentz needs to be a gunslinger. I think he needs to stretch the field. I think he needs to be able to throw the ball downfield. I don't want to see him run the read option. No, he's not Alex Smith. That's what worried me about Doug Peterson. He would always say, Carson Wentz is like Alex Smith. No, he's not like Alex Smith. That's an insult. To be fair, we did see a 50-yard touchdown last week. Yeah, it was great. 3rd round pick for Ertz or Shady. Burton was more versatile last year, moved him all over, and he was matchup problem. I wouldn't trade. I mean, honestly, if you want to talk about trade Ertz, I suggested trading Ertz in December last year to New Orleans for Brandon Cooks. That was the trade I wanted to do. But now, where we're at right now in the season, I don't think I trade Ertz. I keep him. I think I could get Shady for probably a 4th round pick. I bet you I could get him for that cheap. Who do you think has the best trade value on the Eagles? Well, if you send Kelsey to Indianapolis, he may have a lot of trade value. I mean, obviously some of your stars do, but I think the 2 guys that are most likely to move are Kelsey and Kendricks. And I would say Kelsey to Indianapolis is your biggest value. I heard someone say Carson's like Bortles. Hey, Bortles is weird because he had like 30-something touchdowns that one year, and he just, I don't know what happened to him. Ertz will have a breakout year. People are dissing this dude. Who are they dissing, John Mack? Ertz will have a breakout year. Jason, if he don't have a breakout year this year, I don't think he ever will. I'm reporting everyone who hates it. What do you mean you're reporting everyone? What does that mean? To who? Who are you reporting? Why would Kelsey go to Indy? They drafted a center in the 1st round of the year. Dan, because the center's hurt for the year. Both of their centers are hurt for a long time, maybe the whole year. They're without a center. And they got a luck. Yeah, but who? Like, who are you reporting them to? To me? You're reporting them to me? Ertz has been breaking out. What are you talking about? When? When did Ertz break out? The guy had 40 catches the last 5 games. He's done that the last 3 years, but he doesn't break out until December. He hasn't had a breakout year. Bortles and Wentz is a pretty good comparison after 1 year. I'd have to see Bortles' rookie statistics. Ertz balls at the end of the season, right, at the end of the season when it doesn't matter. Now, I think that this is the year that he's set up to have a breakout year because Matthews is gone. I think Wentz will rely on him more. Who do you think the Colts will give for Kelsey? I don't know that they would give you a player, but what I was thinking was if I could get a 5th round pick for Matt Tobin, okay, then let's say for Kelsey, I could get a fourth, maybe a third, fourth, and I send that third, fourth to Buffalo. And then I turn around and I get like my fifth, and I send that to Buffalo, and I get Shady McCoy. That's what I want. 6th round, but Ertz moves the chains. Ertz moves the chains in December, but he doesn't do much the rest of the year. I think he had 78 catches last year. So he had 78 catches, and like 40 of those catches came in December on. So that means the first part of the season he had like 37 catches. That's not great. Who is my surprise cut? Chris Long. That's my surprise cut. Jalen Watkins got hurt just now. Jalen Watkins had a great hit earlier today. Sad how everyone forgot about Jalen Watkins. He still has tons of potential. He does. How do we keep Kendricks involved in this defense? We play a lot of nickel. LT, I don't think they will. I think he's going to go right back to like 30% of the snaps that he had. That's why I think he's a guy that they may trade. He may be one of the guys that's going to get traded. I think him and Jason Kelsey have the potential to get traded. There may be a couple other guys. I mean, I don't think Ertz would be traded, but I mean, maybe they would trade Burton. I don't know. But I think Kendricks is very likely to get traded. Is that true? The Birds trying to hire another quarterbacks coach? I haven't heard that, my man. Who's your favorite players like on the team right now? On the team right now, my top 2 guys are Wentz and Jordan Hicks. I love Jordan Hicks. I love Jordan Hicks. I might get a Jordan Hicks jersey before I get a Wentz jersey. That's how much I like him. You know what I mean? Do we have an inside thing with Buffalo because we get all their players? I don't know. I mean, their coach knows us. McDermott knows us. Hicks is a monster. He really is. Is Kelsey really that? What? Is Kelsey really what? Carson Wentz will have a nervous breakdown if we trade. Yeah, he may. See, I think because of Matthews, it pretty much ensures that Ertz is not going to get traded. I think Ertz is going to have a breakout year. Most likely, if any year, it's going to be this year because Ertz basically is filling in for Jordan Matthews. Kelsey's just too small. I mean, dude, look at Blunt and Kelsey next to each other. Blunt is bigger than him. Kelsey's listed at like 295. He ain't no 295. He's more like 270. Hicks balls out against Dallas. Yeah, me too, man. What's up, Johnny Blaze? How you doing, buddy? If Ertz is gonna have a breakout year, he's got to have at least 10 receptions per game. I don't know. I think Ertz could be, and Beast Mode pointed out, I have a Ertz video I haven't released. It was going to release the other day, and I just didn't release it. I will release it tomorrow. And it talks about what I expect Ertz to get statistically, and I think it's over 1,000 yards. Yeah, I think Ertz starting off the season is the safety blanket for Carson Wentz. He is the go-to guy on 3rd down, and he's the guy when he's getting rushed. I'm pissed I'm missing a game. Johnny Blaze. I usually do a pregame and a postgame. I'm not even doing a postgame because this game is so brutal. This is a brutal, hard game to watch. It's 13-3. It stinks. It's a horrible game. You're not missing anything. I'm telling you, you're not missing anything. And I wouldn't do a postgame analysis on this game because it's just that bad. If I could, John Mack, if I could just choose one person, I would choose Clement over Pumphrey. But because of the politics of it, meaning that the Eagles drafted Pumphrey in the 4th, and they traded up to get him, I can't imagine that they're going to cut him. Does Alshon get double-digit touchdowns? Is it Pogs or Poogs? I have him getting 10 touchdowns. Eagles should get another tight end if Ertz gets hurt. I like Trey Burton. I think Trey Burton is great. Ertz is overrated. He doesn't know how to score touchdowns. Ertz does get knocked off the ball. Do you ever see him get knocked off his routes? Like, he falls down very easy. So what? Doesn't best man win? Clement, LT, I don't think so. No. I think teams, I mean, you in a perfect world, how we would do it, yeah, but when a team invests a 4th round pick and then they trade up for that pick, I don't think that they're likely to just cut a guy. Now, I also think that if they're looking at it, they probably feel like, and this is what I heard from an insider, so this isn't just coming from me, but they said that the Eagles feel Pumphrey may not clear waivers, but Clement will. I like Darby, man. I like Darby. I think he has a lot of talent. Eagles are a top 10 defense. They have a legitimate chance. What is your Skins versus Eagles prediction? I haven't, to be honest with you, I haven't made up my complete mind yet. I think that it's going to be, it could go either way at this point. The Eagles do not beat Redskins for some reason. So we're due in one aspect, but in another aspect, I always talk about how the Eagles are in the Giants' head. I just wonder if the Redskins are in, our head. But I will say this, the Eagles got to win that game. If they don't win that game, it's dangerous. It's a dangerous game to lose because that could set us off really bad. I think it's almost a must-win. Did you like Andy Reid, and would you want him back if Peterson is a flop? I liked Andy Reid. I mean, I respect Andy Reid. I liked Andy Reid, but I don't want him back. I had enough Andy Reid at the end. It was too long. If you brought Andy Reid in as, like, let's say, like a president or in the front office, I wouldn't mind that. But I don't want him as a coach. I don't. I want if Peterson flops, there's two guys that I'm going to say. I know Harbaugh got an extension, but it's only 1 year extension. He still could go at the end of the year. If I can get him, I will go after him. And then if I can't, I'm going to make a big push. I'm going to offer big money and try to get John Gruden out of retirement. That's what we're out of Monday Night Football. I would try to get Gruden because Gruden has been sitting there for years talking to all these coaches, knowing about all these players. He's learned so many things that he could, pretty much do. What's up, John? How you doing? How different do you see the Eagles team next season? Who leaves and who stays? They could be totally different. EDP's Robbie Hat. Hey, yeah, what's up? In order to make the playoffs, what has to happen? Here's what I think. I think the Eagles make the playoffs because here's how they're going to do it. They come out, they can go 2-2 like the first 4 games. Okay? Then by the end of the year, they get hot. And that's what I think. You got to stay healthy. They got to be able to run the ball. Peterson has to open up. He has to open up his offense. And then the cornerbacks can't lose you games. If they can just keep you in games and not lose games, they're going to make their mistakes. They're going to give up their big plays. But if they don't lose games for you, you have a shot. No way Gruden leaves. He's cushy ESPN gig to coach again. Darren, you may be right, buddy. It's a total speculation on my part. But I think he's got the itch to coach again. Did we get rid of Paul Turner? I have not seen him all this. No, he's been there. He plays at the end. Gruden do you think we should let Alshon walk and open the cap space and pursue Beckham Jr.? I think Beckham Jr. is going to get franchised. I don't think you have a shot in hell to get him. I don't think the Giants would ever let you get him. I think if Alshon stays healthy, you sign him. If Alshon's hurt, if he misses over 4 games, I'm not signing him and not bringing him back because he can't stay healthy. I think the main thing is the offense might not catch peeps by surprise, so that D's going to have to step up. It is. I doubt he'll sign that. He's looking for real money. He said it himself. Who are you talking about? Odell Beckham? Odell Beckham, if he gets franchised, he's got no choice. We need Bill Belichick. Yeah, right? Beckham equals New York big. Yeah, New York's the big market. You're going to get more notoriety there than anywhere else. But I think they can franchise him exclusive for 2 years. So they can franchise him, nobody can match it. For 2 years, then they can franchise him with where teams can offer a first-round pick and then they can match. Everyone's hoping Jim Harbaugh becomes available. I do. I want Harbaugh. You know why? Because Harbaugh, they were upset. They even said they made a mistake letting him go to Baltimore. Then you look at how he coached. He brought up a young quarterback in Flacco. He builds a good defense. I think he would be perfect. The Patriots screwed us out of a Super Bowl. Man, maybe. Are there any other free agent wide receivers after this year that are possibilities? Well, I mean, I think you got guys like Jarvis Landry. Oh gosh, the dude from Hopkins just signed an extension, so he's not. I have to check and see who exactly. And then Brandon Cooks is in the last year of his deal. He could be a free agent. I like Brandon Cooks, and I think Brandon Cooks is going to have a monster year in New England. McNabb, in that Super Bowl, if you look at like the first half, we should have been up like 21-7. Okay, we missed golden opportunities to score. Westbrook was wide open in the corner end zone. McNabb underthrew it. We had a chance. We had our chances. Landry's coming to Eagles next year. I would love that. I just hope Cowboys sign T.J. Ward or trade him. Well, I heard Denver's going to cut him, right? They're going to cut him. So he'll probably end up in Dallas. He may end up somewhere else, too. I think Bill Cowher is better than both Gruden and Harbaugh. Here's what I like about Gruden, okay? And it's like the older people will know. Dick Vermeil went and did college football. He went away. He did broadcasting. He spent years talking to coaches, learning strategy, learning different things. And then when he came back to the Rams, he put a lot of that stuff he would never have done, and he incorporated it into his coaching style. Now, if you look at Gruden talks to every coach in the NFL. He has an idea how they all think, how they all are. He's got tons of tapes. He meets with all the quarterbacks. If you take all the knowledge he's learned from the booth and he can incorporate into his coaching, I think he could be not just what he was before, but I think he could be better. I think he could be a real sleeper. So I would base that opinion. I would go out and I would try to sign him to big money. What is your prediction of our division record? So we're going to beat the Giants twice, Dallas once, Redskins. So 4-2. Thanks for any question. Another great live session. Great work. Thanks, LT. I agree, but unfortunately, Bill Cowher is not leaving his studio. No, I don't think he is. I like Cowher, but Gruden, like, did you guys watch the Hard Knocks? He was there with Tampa talking to coach. He's there. He's everywhere. He talks to everybody. He knows every coach. He talks to them. He knows every quarterback. He knows a lot of things like that. If you take all the knowledge, and I'll bet you he'll tell you he's learned so much from listening to what other coaches say, that if you listen to what he says, I will bet you he could incorporate that into his coaching. NFC East, Eagles 9-7, Giants 9-7, Cowboys 9-7, NFC West 11-5. Yeah, that's crazy. Rams all day, that's crazy. That would be a crazy NFC East. Bill Cowher built and won with his teams. That two that won after. Yeah, that's true, Eric. I like Bill Cowher. I have no problem with him. No problem getting it. But I don't know that he wants to come back. I believe, just from what you hear, you hear certain things, it sounds like Gruden wants to come back at some point. If you could bring back any player from any team in his prime time for 1 year, who would it be? In any team, on any team, I would say any team, give me Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders was the most fun. I've never had so much fun watching Barry Sanders. Now, if you're talking about an Eagle, I would say Reggie White, because Reggie White was my favorite. Reggie White's my favorite Eagle, Donald, of all time. My top three is Reggie White, Brian Dawkins, Randall Cunningham. Just bought your McGloin jersey. There you go. He's in my toilet. He stinks. Boy, you know Cowboys want to be their winning Super Bowl this year. Cowboys 7-9. I got the Cowboys 7-9. Yeah, I love running backs. Sidney Jones is playing right now, boys. Nah. Yes, to your top three, Philly. Can I also get a large cheese pizza to go? Yeah, you can. You can have a large cheese pizza to go. Yeah. To go where? Randall Cunningham, Reggie White, Jerome Brown. I love Jerome Brown. Is it possible for 4 teams in a division to have the exact same record with ties when they face each other? Jeez. I guess they all could split and go 3-3 in their division. Do you think Zach Elliott will get his suspension reduced? If so, to how many games? I do. I think he's going to get 4 games. It's going to get reduced to 4 games. Do I think they cut Pumphrey? No, I do not. I think Pumphrey's going to make it. Who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl this year? I don't know yet, but I would say probably the Patriots. But there's a couple other teams in there, so I'll have that. That's all going to come out soon. DingBat alert. What? What about Rex Ryan? I don't want Rex Ryan. Everyone gives this a thumbs up. What's that, Eric? Kelsey's a cancer to the interior. I just think he's too small. I don't think he fits the system. Do you play fantasy? If so, who do you get? I play tons of fantasy. I've probably got one of every player on every other team I'm in. I play a lot of fantasy. I also play tons of DraftKings, tons of FanDuel. More FanDuels and DraftKings than regular old-style fantasy. I also play Dynasty Fantasy. NFC East records, why Cowboys 7? Are the Eagles 9-7? I think the Eagles will be about 9-7, 10-6. I think that Dallas is going to struggle because I think that they have to come back down to earth because of Prescott from a year ago. I also think that with all the off-season stuff, it's going to catch up to them. And I think that they got a young secondary, a lot of rookies, and I think they're going to struggle. Do we win the home opener against the Skins? Well, the home opener, the season opener against the Skins is a very tough game. Join my live. Send me the info in the comment section. Toughest home game this season. Toughest home game this season is probably the Raiders, depending upon depending upon their record and where they're at. What do you have the Giants record being 8-8? No, I think the Giants are 11-5. I think the Giants are the favorite right now. I would give the Giants a slight favorite. Then I got the Eagles. Then I got the Giants. Then I got Dallas. Then I got the Redskins. But the Redskins are a sleeper because I really don't know what to expect with them. Now, I think that the finale, Eagles may be sitting people. Nelson Aguilar season prediction. 38 catches, 492 yards, and 4 touchdowns. We need to rotate Zach Ertz in the slot this year. Yeah, I think so, definitely. It is crazy to think we can beat the Raiders. Oh, we're at home in December, it's cold. You have a chance. When are you going to start your NFL predictions again? Next week. As soon as next week comes, Monday, I'll have it all done by Friday. So from Monday to Friday, I'll have them all done with my Super Bowl predictions going into the season. Did you receive your gift from Joey? I have not received it yet. But I haven't checked the mail today. But as of yesterday, I had not. Eagles win the division and Giants wild card. That would be awesome. I would love that. Who's your favorite person on the Eagles? My favorite person? I don't know, person. Like my favorite players are Wentz and Hicks. I can't say I have a favorite person like personality. Well, I don't know. I don't know the guys. Hi, Monica. If you have us third, we are going to be a wild card team. I think you're going to miss the playoffs. I think you're going to have a bad year. I think you guys are in for it. And like I said, if I'm wrong, I will gladly do a crow eating video. I did. You can go back. There's a crow video of me last year with Dallas because I talked crap about Dallas last year, and I had to eat it. And I did a whole crow video on it. It's there. You can see it. Versatile genius. Are you talking to me? Just checking. Are you talking to me? Because now I know who you are. If you could bring one former player from the other NFC East teams back to the Eagles, mine is Lawrence Taylor, Sean Taylor, and the Cowboys can keep their satanic player. We don't need it. So one player from each team, right? Yeah. Versatile genius. It'll never happen. I do what I want to do, you dingbat. So one player from each team, I would say Dallas, Tony Dorsett, LT for the Giants, Redskins, Darryl Green, and the Eagles, give me Randall or Reggie. I would say that would work for me. Can you believe this dingbat told me I had to end my live stream? Who the hell are you to tell me to end my live stream? I do what I want to do. You dingbat. You know? Like, yeah, people are goofy. I do what I want to do. I'm King Dingbat. I do what I want to do. Yeah, he's a dope. Hey, can you on your live stream? I need 2 people to come to my channel. You DingBat. What a moron. Nobody wants to hear what you have to say anyways. You should end your life. Yeah, you should end your life. Any fantasy sleepers you mind sharing? Yeah, I do. I have a bunch, but I have a video on that. I don't want to give it out yet because I have a video on that. Why are you talking crap about that? I always talk crap about Dallas. If you know me, you know every video I've done since I've been on here, I always talk crap about Dallas. I always do it. You know what I mean? I always do it. Who should you pick first round? I don't know. Where are you picking? I always talk about Dallas. It always did. Go look at every one of my videos. But you know what? It's all in good fun. You know what I mean? Don't take it personal. When I'm wrong, I eat crow. I'll go there. You know what I mean? So just you got to deal with it. I'm respecting the Eagles saying they are better than the Giants. I appreciate it. How about them Cowboys? Would you rather me just lie? If I think Dallas is really going 7-9, shouldn't I say that? I'm not saying it to be funny. I'm not saying it to buzz balls. I really think Dallas isn't going to be that good. You want me to lie so you feel better? I can do that. Okay, Dallas is going to go 12-4. Now, do I really believe it? No, I do not. So why should I say it? I'm going to tell you what I think. I really think Dallas is going to go 7-9. I'm sorry. It's not disrespectful. It's just what I think. If you won't let me put my fantasy league link in the chat, it won't let me put. I can send you an invite through email. Send me a thing. Yeah, that's fine. Or just put it in the comment section after this, and then it'll go to spam, and I'll click on it. Thank you, Codeman. I'm not taking it personal. I think we should wait free agents pick up Philly Fire. Hey, I think you should do what you guys want to do. What's up, Spoondog? Spoondog will tell you, I always talk stuff. It ain't personal. I have fun with it. There's nobody who respects fans from other teams more than me. I love it, but I like to talk crap about the other teams. It's just the way it is. It's not personal. Can't take it personal. Oh, Ahmed, you're so fat. It's not even funny. Oh yeah, but you're watching. What, do you like me? Why are you watching? You stupid DingBat. Goodbye. You're in a timeout now. Go in there, DingBat. Who the hell are you anyways? And where did you come from? Go back to the gutter, buddy. These people are crazy. I can't say that I don't like a team. It's offensive. What, are you crazy? Who's winning? Philly 500's winning again. And I think the Eagles are bad. Well, that's fine. You have every right to think it. I don't care if you think it. You have every right to say the Eagles are going 1-15. I respect your opinion. If it's honest, I respect it. Hey, Philly 5, don't ever kiss us Cowboys ass. Also tell them, thank you. No, I'm not kissing. I'm going to tell them what I think. Of course I like my 40 time, 4.4. What's yours? YouTube. You have your name's YouTube. That's pretty bad, dude. Eagles are my sleeper team in the NFC East. Hey, that's good. That's good. I would love to say the Eagles are going to division. I don't even think we're a favorite to win a division. You know what I mean? Stop talking crap about people. Serious. What people? Who's talking crap about people? I didn't say anything about anybody. Giants are the overrated team in the NFC East. Yeah, I bet. You know what I mean? Yeah, damn right, Spoon Dog. These people get hurt because you tell them something that they don't like to hear. They don't like to hear your opinion. They don't want to hear it unless it makes them feel good. Boo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, goodbye. I don't even know what the hell you're talking about because you make no sense. Eagles YouTubers should start a fantasy league and it'd be fun to watch you guys talk crap. Yeah, that would be cool. Your beard probably feels good because you touch it so often. Yeah, I guess. Spunky, while your chat has been infested with these trolls, yeah, as soon as you say you think the Cowboys are going to have a bad record, they all run on to tell you you're wrong. I don't care. It's what I think. I'm not talking. Look, they want to see what I say. Anybody can go watch my my Dallas Cowboy Crow video. No, you're not a troll. How about them Cowboys? I'm not talking about you. But when I was wrong about the Cowboys, I went on there and they can all watch my video saying I was wrong. So what? Do I think you're dumb? I don't even know who the hell you are. What do you mean? I think the comment is dumb. You're giving me dumb comments. Yes, they're very dingbatish, dumb comments. No, I will not stop calling people dingbats. When they're dingbats, they're dingbats. And you know what? I'm King Dingbat. And I always call myself King Dingbat. So get over it. If you don't like it, then go. Say one more thing. Say one more thing. Dare you. Say one more thing, Dingbat. Stop saying Dingbat. No, I say what I want to say. You get out of here. Say one more thing. I dare them. As a matter of fact, I ain't going to wait. Alright. You can just go. Just bye-bye, Dingbat. Can't stand stupid people. What's up, EDP Rugby Hat? I'm a stupid... Hey, I'm King Dingbat. Everybody knows that. Wentz doesn't throw ducks, he throws... Yeah. What's your unpopular opinion on the Birds? Well, it's not unpopular. I don't think the Eagles are going to win the division. I don't think they're ready to. There's a danger in my neighborhood right now. The cops are here in a helicopter. Go hide, buddy. You okay? Philly 500, like you. Thank you. Because when I do make fun at the Cowboys or I do make fun at the Giants, it's not serious. Don't take it personal. I'm just having fun. In the end, I respect all fans and your opinions of your teams. I like that. But you got to be able to talk crap with each other. But I don't make it personal. See, that person, you called me a dingbat. I call myself a dingbat. Okay? If I was calling them something, personal, it would be one thing. I don't call anybody personal. It's never personal. Besides, everyone has their own opinion, and I know I need to respect. Show us your cookies. I ate them. I ate them all. They were under the camera. They're going, I ate them. I need more. Are you saying the Cowboys? No, I don't think the Cowboys win the East. Thank you, it's Deshaun. To be honest, I'm having a hard time choosing who is second and third with the Eagles and Giants for the NFC East. Look, I think the Giants are... Thanks, Vic. I appreciate that. I mean, most Dallas Cowboy fans are cool. Like, I have no problem with most Dallas Cowboy fans. I think they're cool. And they know, most of them, especially the ones that have watched my videos, they know I just play around. When I talk bad about Dallas, I talk about Giants, it's not personal. I'm just having fun joking around. But then you get these other ones that they don't understand. They've never seen my channel. They don't get me. And then they come on and they flip the hell out and all that stuff. But you know what? It is what it is. I'm going to speak about their teams. They can speak about mine. I'm willing to take it. It's never personal. I like everybody. I respect everybody's fandom. But I like to have fun. So that's the way it is. So you got to be able to take it. I love it when people trash talk about each other's team. Don't hate the player, hate the game. There you go. No, I think Aguilar stole my cookies. A delusional Cowboy fan, Skip Bayless, also like to trash talk. Yeah. I can't stand him. The Cowboys are screwed by the suspension and drug addicts. Jerry Jones is open to... Yeah. Like you more than... Thank you, Vic. I appreciate that. I just invited you to PS4 party. Oh, you're talking to Spunky. Shout out to all the Redskin fans. They don't take it to heart, and some Giant fans too. What's your thought on ESPN? ESPN's boring. I think ESPN is boring. Never apologize for stupid fans. Keep doing what you do. Thank you, Spoony Dog. See, Spoony Dog knows. Spoony Dog knows. You gotta have fun with the other teams. I mean, to me, that's what football's about. But at the end, you always, I will, Gregory. Having fun on YouTube is most important. Enjoy what you're talking about. Thank you, buddy. Philly 500, what is your game tag? It's Tony Bobo 88 on PS4. Tony Bobo 88. Does Alex McAllister make the team? It may be hard. He had a good game from what I've seen, but it may be hard because think about it. You just signed Steven Means to an extension. Maybe he does. I liked him though. He's been really good. Yeah, but all one word. All one word, 88, all together. So Tony Bobo together, 88, all together. Philly 500, are you playing fantasy? I'm playing fantasy football, yeah. But more than that, I'm playing DraftKings and all that. Eagles draft a severely injured cornerback, one of the dumbest moves in NFL history. Maybe, you may be right. Talent-wise, he's good. To me, I would have not have taken him there. I'm not going to lie. I probably would have traded up for Dalvin Cook, or I would have took Mixon. That's what I would have probably done. Why is no one wearing 25? That's what I'm saying. I still don't get it. I think it's weird. 36 has been given out, but not 25. Should have drafted. Yes, definitely. I agree. Totally agree. I can't believe this game is still going on. I can't believe we're still on here. Do you think Jared Goff will be a bust? Yeah, maybe. I think here's a chance. Erickson, King DingBat. King DingBat reporting. Don't worry about the trolls, Philly. I'm a DingBat. I'm proud. Thank you, Casual Beast. I'm not worried about them. I always deal with a few of them. I just direct message you the link to Fantasy. Thanks, Codeman. I'll take a look at it. Eagles draft a first-round talent in the second round. Genius. If he's healthy, it's a great move. If he's not healthy, it's a horrible move. That's why I don't play him the whole year. I make sure that I keep him in. I don't play him unless I'm positive. You know what I mean? That's for sure. Anything you took out of the Eagles game? This is, yeah, McGloin stinks. It's just been hard to watch. It's very hard to watch this game. You know what I mean? I think that I like Clement better than Pumphrey, but I think Pumphrey's going to make it. I think Marcus Johnson should make it. And then I probably have to give the second nod at this point to Treggs over Ward. I don't see how I couldn't. I think this game's a commercial for me. It's just coming back. Let me see. I wish I could show the game, you know? Can't show the game, you get in trouble. Don't worry, trolls. Keep doing what you do, my brother. We love you and always support you. I know, Spunky, I got it. The trolls don't, look, they don't bother me. But I'm not going to give an inch. You know what I mean? Especially me. Look, I don't sit there. I don't sit there and curse all the time. I don't say F this, F that, F you. I don't do it. You don't hear it come on my channel. I don't say anything. But I do tease other teams. I do talk trash. I do give it to them a little bit. But it's not personal. And if somebody thinks calling a DingBat is personal, when I call myself the King DingBat, then they're too sensitive. I saw some clips of Marcus Johnson and couldn't get separation. Yeah, well, it's hard to know because they don't send them long. I wish they would send them long. You have no DingBat shirt and bucket hats. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Real table. Me too, I'm a DingBat. How are Eagles doing? We went in Jack Walker. Dallas ain't playing, huh? How's it? Do you watch the telethon? LeVar Ball, how you doing, buddy? I'm a DingBat. Yeah, Bryce Treggs. Yeah, I think Treggs is going to make it. I think Johnson's going to make it. I make Treggs. I think Ward's been quiet. Gibson had one catch that I saw. This is it's a brutal game. If Sidney Jones doesn't work, the whole front office and doctor should be fired. Look, if they give him a whole year off and then he doesn't, I agree. But if they rush him back, I think too early, I think that's a big mistake. That's my biggest fear, really. Don't rush him back too early. You know? Bring on the Philly 500 girls and let them get the show. Bam, right on the old, yeah. You know, really. They keep asking me, actually, when they can hit me again. They want to hit me again. I just left the game so boring. Yeah, Merc, it's boring. That's why I didn't want to do, like, a post-game analysis of this game. You know, like, I'm always going to do, like, during the season, I'll do pre-game, I'll do post-game. I didn't want to do that tonight, so I just figured I'd come and talk to you guys while the game's going. Biggest playmaker for us this year, or most productive player? I think Alshon. I think Alshon. If he stays healthy, I think he gets all those. My boy Lonzo could play corner for you if you need Philly 500. There you go. The Eagles are so dumb. It's not even a question that Sidney Jones is going to be a bust. So you think he's just going to be a bust? Man, I hope not. I mean, he coming out of college before he got hurt. I thought he was a top 10. I thought that. See, what I would have done is, I would have waited until like the third round and traded back up, and then took him. And I would have tried to trade up and get like Cook or took Mixon personally. Are you gonna stream pregame and postgame and rate it? Yes, I am, Sam. I will. It'll be a little earlier, but I will be doing it. Yeah. I probably most games I'll probably come on with like 2 minutes left in the game. You know, I was recently diagnosed with DingBat syndrome. And I hate to tell you, Tacos, but there's no cure. Once a DingBat, always a DingBat. You know? Once a DingBat, always a... But there's two kinds of DingBats, right? There's two kind of DingBats. There's good DingBats and there's bad DingBats. You know? Most of the people are good DingBats. Then every once in a while I get bad DingBats because I think Dallas is going to go 7-9. Hicks is going to be better than Kuechly this year. That's what I think, Preston. I think he's going to be right up there with Defensive Player of the Year candidate. You should start DingBat Nation. Yeah, maybe I should. It's catchy. People like it. I'm definitely going to want the DingBat bucket hats. Yards and touchdown prediction for all running backs. Man, for all of them, I can only give you blunt off the top of my head because I just don't know what to expect from Smallwood. He's my big whatchamacallit. Do you do playoffs and Super Bowl predictions before the start of the season? Yeah, I will. I had started doing predictions before preseason, and then as I was getting ready to do the AFC, so much had changed through like one preseason game. I was like, you got to throw all this out. So I'll never again do predictions before preseason's over. So this week I'll do all my NFC, AFC, playoffs, and Super Bowl predictions. I will have it all done between Monday and Friday, you know, before the start of the season. Just curious, when did you become an Eagles fan? I was born an Eagle fan. My family, you know, they're from there. We're from the area. My parents and family was always Eagle fan. And as the earliest remembering of the Eagles, I remember my family watching games and my uncles and everybody over cheering the Eagles games. But when I fell in love with the Eagles, I remember the first thing I remember was Dick Vermeil crying at a press conference. What's all those A's? Where's B? When Sidney Jones recovers, if he does what is expected, then he should be a #1 corner. But do you think he'll be a shutdown corner? If he's fully healthy, 100%, I think he's a shutdown #1 corner. I think he is. Yes, I think with his potential, he could be a top 5, top 3, top 4, top 5 corner in the league. I think before his injury, he was a stud. I mean, I think, yeah, speaking of Lattimore, I mean, a lot of people, not me, I had Lattimore over him, but he was close to Lattimore. Sidney Jones is tremendous talent. Great content, but I think Dallas will go 10-6 at worst. It's possible, Spoonie, definitely possible. I mean, it wouldn't shock me, but it's possible. I think the NFC East can go so many ways. I think it's really wide open. If you're really honest about it, it's wide open. Dallas could win 12 games. Giants could win 11 games. Eagles could win 10 games. Then I can see these teams struggling and going 7-9, 8-8. I think it's possible. Yeah, he does remind me of Marcus Peters. My dad tells me he thinks Sidney Jones in college reminds him of Troy Vincent. Clement should 100% make the roster over Pumphrey. He should, but I don't think he will. Eagles play Redskins Sunday. Yeah, not this Sunday, next Sunday, yeah. They play the 10th, September 10th. Yeah. And that's, to me, that's a must game. That's a must-win game to me. What's Mills' future with the Eagles since Jones, Darby, Douglas are going to be the main three? I think Jones is, right now, I think Mills right now is the second guy this year. When Sidney Jones come back, I think he's the third. Or you take Mills or Rasul. And I think Rasul may really fit this, but I would not be surprised to move one of them to safety. Let him learn under Malcolm Jenkins. He's going to get older in a few years. I think Rasul Douglas could play safety. I think he'd be good safety. Or Mill. I think both of them could be a safety. And, you know, they're corners who maybe aren't the fastest corners, but they're big and physical. Rasul has played good. I like Rasul Douglas. That's, you know, the way Mills played and he played is why I didn't want to get Hayden. Cut Humphrey, he's trash. I agree. Any thoughts on Hopkins' extension? They went home to get contract extension done. I think DeAndre Hopkins is really good. It's a shame he's never had a good quarterback to play with. I was hoping he would somehow become a free agent. If Sidney isn't 100% ever, he'd be a stud safety. Maybe, yeah, that's a possibility. Maybe something you do. But I think the thing with Sidney Jones, I think, is just sit him the whole year. Get him 100% healthy. Let him be healthy. Let him be 100%. Let him come back and only worried about football and not with his injury. I think bringing him back too soon is stupid. Mills played safety in college. Yeah. It just why rush him? I think Douglas would be better safety than Jones. I kind of do too, because I think he's kind of bigger. I think he could be a little more physical. I think he may be a little faster. Philly, do you think the Celtics and Sixers will play in the Eastern Conference Final in the near? Yeah, I do, Casual. I think that's going to be a big rivalry again. I'm very much looking forward to it. And maybe the Lakers are going to come up too. You're saying Eagles' first game against the Skins is already a must-win. Well, Spoonie Dog, it's not technically a must-win, but because of the Eagles' schedule and predicting going forward, I think that it is a must-win in that it just puts you in a bad spot. You know what I mean? It puts you in a bad spot if you lose. Eagles are trash today. Yeah, it's a hard game to watch. If for some reason the Eagles would keep McStink, what would you do? I would be upset. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be upset. If he stays on this team, I'm going to be upset. Because I don't see any reason. You can't tell me he's better than Kaepernick. You can't tell me he's better than a lot of guys. So just to let you know, Kylie is holding it down for Philly Nation down here. All right, Joseph. Thanks, buddy. I think we should have taken Cohen. Yeah, Cloud, I did videos about Cohen. That was the guy that reminds me of Sproles. Every game is a must-win. Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you say tomatoes, I say tomatoes. I mean, come on. What week would Sidney Jones come if he came back this year? I have no idea. But I would imagine it would be somewhere like around week 6, 7, somewhere like that. Cut Mistink, cut Evans, sign Kaepernick. Look, if Foles is hurt, I would. But I don't know that he is. You know, I don't think Foles is hurt. I just don't think they want to play. I mean, the Eagles, they can't score a point. They can't score a touchdown today. Have you seen one bomb? I can't remember one bomb. It's just deke and dunk crap. You know what I mean? Just, it is brutal. I think Doug Peterson would do better with quarterbacks that don't have big arms. Pumphrey don't need to gain weight. No. Pumphrey, I think Pumphrey makes the team because they drafted him with 4th round pick and they traded for him. What do we do with... I think Watkins is going to make it. I think Watkins is going to make this team. I do. It may be a little bit of a sleeper pick there, but I think he's going to make it. I like the hit he made tonight. Is there a link? I don't know of any link to watch it. You know, it's winding down now, so Pumphrey just needs to end the story. Yeah, this is a brutal game. If Barnett has a good rookie season, do you trade Vinny Curry? Look, I would love to trade Vinny Curry. I don't think they can trade Vinny Curry. Vinny Curry next year is going to count $11 million against the cap. $11 million. Who's going to take that on? And if you cut him, it's $6 million. He just needs more playing time. Once the season starts, he gets his first big play and watch. Humble, I'm going to remember you said that, and if that happens, I'm going to mention you. Philly Eagles Territory on Instagram puts up a link on his bio every week. Okay, so check out there, guys. Philly Eagles Territory, is that what it is? Are you going to watch Pats and Chiefs season? Oh, yeah, Sam. I watch every game. I watch every game, and I tape pretty much every game. I always tape the Eagles' next opponent and the opponent the week after. So I always try to have 2 games of the team coming on tape that the Eagles are going to play. You're so fat, it's not even funny. Uh-huh. Yeah, it's not funny. Who's laughing? DingBat. You're not even a funny DingBat. You're a stupid DingBat. You're blocked. Bye-bye. I mean, at least be funny. But that's not even funny. And I even think I know who that is, too. One of these trolls, I know who it is. I know who it is. I know who their real name is. I know who they really are because people have told me. And they don't know that I know, but I know. And I don't care. I could have done something about it a long time ago. I don't care. You know what I mean? Seriously. I don't care. But I know who it is. I know exactly who it is because people told me who it was. And then I found out that, yeah, it was. So one of them, there's always somebody who does like 2 dislikes on my videos. I know who it is. I know it is. But they're so worthless, I don't even do anything about it. And it's probably the same dude. Thing is, I never hate anybody. Marcus Johnson make a team? Yeah, I think he makes a team. Pump needs to go to grocery shopping with Lane. Yeah. Marcus Johnson's making his team. Yeah, that was awesome. I think he definitely made the team. I think him and Treggs make the team. And he just, that touchdown he just had, that clinches him making the team. He's got some size and some speed, you know what I mean? He has that. I like him. Ward has been really quiet, you know? It's just, I like Johnson. I just always think and dunk though. Maybe we might. Chancellor might start at left guard. I don't think he does. No, he hasn't looked that good. Pump with a head injury. Yeah, he's going to get an injury and go in IR. That'll be the end of him. That's how you protect. That's how you protect Pumphrey. Really, Kendricks needs to show Pump where Labby. Does Pumphrey look slow to you? He doesn't look fast. You know what I mean? I'm 14 and I don't know if I want to play football for my school. If you had a son, would you let him play football? I would let him play football. If it was his choice, I would. But I understand why people don't. I understand that it is a risk, and it's a lot bigger risk than we used to know, you know, when I was growing up. So I understand that. I wouldn't tell anybody to play. But if I personally had a son that wanted to play, I would let him. Yeah. A lot on your quarterback plate. Do you think he can hold up maybe a sophomore slump? No, I don't think he has a sophomore slump. I think around game 6 things are going to slow up for him. He's going to start playing really good. Dane Evans is better than McGloin. He really is better than McGloin. LeVar Ball is, yeah. How are you a father of 14? Yeah, that's a good question. How are you a father of 14, LeVar Ball? 15 in 2 days. Oh, there you go. McGloin, yeah, McGloin's horrible. Yeah. Evans is better. He's definitely better. Real life, LeBall isn't 14. Yeah, I know. He's a good troll. That guy's a good troll. Is Sturgis going to keep missing? I think he's missed one like every game. Yeah, I don't know what's up with him. Definitely don't know. I don't know what's up with him. Sturgis is, yeah, he's been horrible. Sturgis has been very horrible. Trying to get this quick rewind this play. What's the game looking like? It's been horrible. It's been horrible. I mean, that's all I can say. It's been horrible. It's a boring game. I like Qualls. I kind of like Qualls better. It's exactly what a 4th preseason game looks like. You know what I mean? Need to find another garbage man to replace Sturgis. Yeah, that's true. Hey, Erickson, you're a Denver fan. Are you guys cutting Ward? TJ Ward getting cut? This game's brutal. Need to find another garbage man. Oh my gosh, this is bullcrap. You know, and do you realize here's another thing. The Eagles have worn white. They've worn white jerseys all preseason. Every game they're in a white jersey. Every game. And then they're going to play the Redskins on the road, and they're going to play Kansas City on the road. They're going to wear white. So they're going to wear white going into the 3rd game against the Giants. Are they going to wear the green jersey at least then? I mean, how many times do I have to watch them in the white? I can't stand the white jerseys. We might grab a kid. We may, yeah. Sturgis stinks. Stinks. You know? He definitely stinks. Yeah, me too. It's horrible. It's so bad. and they wear it every week. We definitely need to go back to Kelly Green. What players of the Eagles are the preseason MVP? That's a good question. Is Zeke suspended? How do you think it changes the division? Now that Phillies camp's winding down, any surprising players caught your eye? So let me see. The MVP, I would say defensive MVP of the preseason, I would give to Michael Kendricks. Michael Kendricks showed up. You know, I thought Steven Means showed up. I thought Derek Barnett showed up. Offensively, I would say Matt Collins was very impressive. I would say Clement was very impressive. And Wentz had good, he had a couple good moments. But the offense really hasn't been that great. I thought Kendricks was great. I thought Kendricks, Derek Barnett, and Steven Means were probably my 3 top guys that stood out. You know what I mean? I thought they were really good. I like Jalen Mills was good too. Derek Barnett is 21 with a lot of help and potential, yeah, that's true, LeVar. He's got to make it. He's got to make it count. Yeah, Broncos are most likely going to cut T.J. Ward. He's turning 30 soon. Yeah. Darby, I think Darby has been okay. Darby, against Buffalo, he was really good. Got that interception stuff. I thought he struggled last week. But, I mean, Darby, you could tell he's got talent. You could tell he's got speed. And you can tell that he's probably not going to cost you games. We found a long snapper making pizza. Maybe find a kicker flipping burgers. There you go. That's true. It's a good point, buddy. That's a good point. I like it. Maybe that's what we do. Go to Burger King and find the field goal kicker. I'll try to kick for him. I don't care. Hell, I'll try. Boom. The DingBat kick. Sturgis will be cut. I don't even know who they're... Do they even have another kicker on the roster? Jason Peters, yeah, he will lose those games. How do you feel about Blunt? I like Blunt. I'm not down on Blunt because of the... I'm not down on Blunt at all because of the... what happened with the running game. I just think the offensive line has been bad. The question to me is, will they run him right? I don't know. We can't sign Akers. Did you read the new report on Zeke's case? NFL lead investigators suggested 0 game suspension. They're trying to sabotage my team. Yeah, well, and this is the problem with the NFL. They want to play judge, jury, and executioner. They should never do that. They should have to go to court, get convicted, then you suspend. See, the NFL doesn't care if he's guilty or not. The NFL cares if they look good publicly. So suspending him makes them look good publicly in their mind because they look like they're tough on guys that have domestic violence. But the truth of the matter is he may not even be guilty. They don't care. They just want to look good. That's why they can never give you a fair trial, and that should never control it. You kick for the Eagles. Use a kick. Hey, Lutz, do it, buddy. After Blunt's 2016 campaign, why did Blunt sign for so little money? Well, when you get over 300 carries, a lot of times teams think you get worn down the next year. And I think a lot of teams looked at it as like, as Belichick, is Brady there, and that's, he's more of a fit for the system that Belichick was and where Belichick was than anything. Weeks expected to take it to the trial and go to Tom Brady. He's expected to play this season. Could be interesting. Yeah, it could be, and it's also a risk because if he does go to trial and they throw it out, I mean, are you guys sitting there trying to get a playoff win, trying to make a playoff run at the end of the year, and he's out? I think he's good for at least 800 yards and 10 touchdowns, Sterling. I think that's pretty good, Sterling. Thoughts on Houston talking about foods? The floods. Yeah, it's a pretty tough thing. It's pretty horrible. See all those people flooded. You got to feel bad for them. My heart goes off to them, definitely. Hate to see that, man. You hate to see that kind of stuff. And then I saw that one pastor wouldn't open up his place. That pisses me off so much. But it's a horrible thing, man. But the one thing I saw though was that people were helping people out. You know what I mean? Everybody was working together to help each other, get on boats and stuff like that. That's good, and that was nice, and I was glad to see that. I hope this season turns out to be like 2004. It was fun season. That was a great season. That was a great season, but you knew that was going to be a great season from the beginning. I mean, you knew that. The offense got to wake up. Haven't seen anything from them this preseason. The offense got to wake up. Haven't seen anything from them this preseason. Yeah, you saw a couple flashes against Miami, but yeah, I hear you. Tebow McGloin, Tebow. Philly 500, you send me some Eagles gear, I'm in Cali. I'm in Cali too, but I can. I mean, you can always get Eagles gear online. But I'm gonna at some point definitely have some contests and stuff like that and some giveaways. Steelers got a new corner, but he had an injury history. But then he got paid. He did $9 million. How about Mac Hollins? I love Mac Hollins. Mac Hollins has probably been one of my favorite guys on the offense. You know what I mean? Nick Stafford, I saw plenty from the offense. The first possession, yeah, that was awesome. And I thought the 50-yard pass to Torrey Smith was awesome too. That was really awesome. You know, I hear my kids fighting. They're beating the crap out of each other. Bah, 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 bah. Do you think Pumphrey will make the team, Evan? I do think they're going to make the team. I think he's going to make the team because they drafted him in the 4th round and they traded up to get him. But you may see him get injured. He may have broke a fingernail, like somebody said, or something like that, and end up on the IR. Because I think they're going to try to protect him. I think, from what I heard somebody talking, and they said that they think the Eagles think Corey Clement will make it through waivers, but they don't think that Pumphrey would. But maybe I'm wrong. Nelson Aguilar should have played in this game. He should have. They act like Nelson Aguilar is a Pro Bowl guy. Where the hell is he? You know what I mean? Where the hell is he? I don't know what that number is. Did you see the number I had in my last video yesterday? Nobody's figured there was more to that number than just the number. Philly 500. Can we please beat the living dingbat out of the Redskins? They stink. I hope so, man. I hope so. Yeah, I think we got a chance. Prank call. I don't prank call. I don't do that. I'm too old for that stuff. I got enough people who hate me on here. What's your thoughts on the Jets? The Jets stink. The Jets are in tank mode. And they should. They need a quarterback. The Jets need a quarterback. The Jets should go out and get a quarterback. And they're going to fight with Cleveland to get a quarterback. And they're going to fight on with Buffalo. Yeah, it's not going to change EDP rugby hat. You can play that with me all you want. It ain't changing. It's not offensive at all, especially because I call myself a dingbat. I'm King Dingbat. Do you think Alex McAllister will make this team? I don't think he will make the team, but you never know. I wouldn't mind if he made a team the way he's played, that's for sure. I can't put the game on, I'll get in trouble. Where is Nelson Aguilar? I still can't find him. I don't know. The search continues. I love how your tone changes when you talk about Aguilar. It's because when it comes to Aguilar, I'm totally perplexed by the way the Eagles, you know what I mean? I am watching games right there. I got right here. Got to go do great lives. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. It was at Petroville. Do you take care, buddy? I actually like the Browns quarterback. Yeah, well, maybe he'll turn out to be good. The Jets should have kept Fitzpatrick. Ugh. The Jets need to rebuild. The Jets, sometimes these teams don't need mediocre quarterbacks. And this was the whole thing with the Eagles. You can't always have Fitzpatricks and Mark Saint. You have to go out and just be bad and get a quarterback. You know what I mean? Don't sleep on Aguilar. I don't sleep on him. I can't find him. Where is he? I think the Browns going to surprise everyone. I liked Kessler last year. Let him develop and save the first one. I've been done with Aguilar. People keep trying to give him too many chances. He's a bust, and we have. I want Tebow back. Yeah, I do too. Everybody stinks. Aguilar is bad. He's not going to be good. He's a bust. Deal with it. Look, the way the Eagles treat Aguilar, I don't get it. You know what I mean? I'm just getting sick of you, dude. I'm just getting sick of that, dude. EDP rugby. Get the hell out, you dingbat. Are you offended now, dingbat? Oh, dingbat. Oh, I'm so offended. Dingbat. Did you get the Eagles game on TV, West Coast, or do you have to watch them online? I'm watching it online. I thought it was on the game, but I had to put it online. If Nelson Aguilar gets 5 touchdowns, you have to rock his jersey, and that's a challenge. No, you know how many challenges I got? I got tons. 5 touchdowns to me. Now he could have 5 1-yard touchdowns. What I need to see from Aguilar is like 60 catches. You know what I mean? What's a dingbat? It's somebody who acts like a fool, who is not thinking right, their mind is empty with illogical actions. For 2K subs, please get LeVar Ball, fathead, please. Maybe. I'd do it just for you. If Nelson Aguilar gets 15 touchdowns, you have to buy him a McGloin jersey. Deal. If he gets 15 touchdowns, deal. There's good dingbats and bad dingbats. There are good dingbats and bad dingbats. Look, I call myself King Dingbat, okay? I call myself King Dingbat. If you watch the beginning of my video, it says King Dingbat Productions. I call myself a King Dingbat. So that tells you that I'm making light of it just right there. If the people who take it too personally, they're dingbats. But then there's some bad ones who just, for whatever reason, they hate me. They don't like me, they hate me. I don't know why. I don't hate anybody. I've never done anything to anybody. But they don't like what you say. They don't like if you say their team stinks. They don't like it. They can't take reality. And they get mad. And too bad. Did you play fantasy football? Yeah, I do. I was born in South Philly, and then I lived in South Jersey. And then, after a long while, I had to go to Maryland because I got in trouble. It was like a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air situation. And then eventually I lived in Vegas for a little bit. I met my wife in California. I've been kind of all over. What did you miss? On the stream or in the game? The game's been boring. The stream has been pretty good. Mostly group people, then a couple dingbats here and there. Will the 5-0 streak be snapped? Man, it needs to be, because I think it's a big deal. I do. Are you going to watch the Cavs vs. Celtics tip-off? Who's going to whip? Yeah, I'm definitely going to watch that. LeVar, Eastern. Wentz will be a beast this year. Yeah, I think Wentz is going to have a great year. I do. Who impressed me tonight or all preseason? Tonight, I guess Marcus Johnson impressed me. I liked Jalen Watkins early on. Clement, I liked seeing. I thought, just off the top of my head, but the line looked like they played okay. Yeah, Byron Marshall looked really good tonight too. Pumphrey did not look good again. Every game he's looked bad. I do think they're going to keep Pumphrey. Either they're going to put him on IR, or they're going to sit there and they're going to whatchamacallit. But I do think he will. I do think he will make the team. I think it's just natural. Do you think is Kendricks getting more snaps? I don't think so. I think Kendricks, maybe he'll get a little more. If they blitz more and they may use him that way, but I think pretty much he's going to get the same type of thing. It's not going to be much different. The Eagles trade Aguilar, it will never happen. They couldn't get a second-round pick for him. I think they took Clement. Yeah, I do too. Marshall's been okay. To me, Pumphrey has been the disappointment, in my opinion. Why do I like the Eagles? I was born into it. I was born into loving the Eagles, liking the Eagles. Always, Kendricks is so bad. Kendricks has been wonderful. He's been wonderful. He has to explain it all the time. Explain what? I'm trying to see if I can. I wish I could manipulate this stream on this game, but I can't. I like Treggs, but don't think he'll make it. I think Treggs is going to make it. I think Treggs and Johnson make it. I kind of create a feeling the Eagles will have a wild season. Whoa, Kyle! If they had 13 games, oh my gosh, could you imagine that? That would be awesome. That would be awesome. I can't believe I'm still streaming this whole game. I can't believe it. I thought I would do a first half. I just get talking to you peoples. I love yous. I love you peoples. You sort of my peoples. Even the haters who hate me, I don't even know why they hate me. I like them. I like everybody. I just like to make fun of their team. Me and Carson Wentz are both from North Dakota. Very cool. Very cool. You guys get a lot of snow there. Kendricks is a blitzing linebacker. Stop acting like he can cover and blame him for it. That's why we took him. They also why the Eagles wouldn't trade me. I think he is a blitzing linebacker. I definitely agree. Do you think we blitz more? I don't. I don't think we're going to blitz more. I don't think Schwartz just reminds me of the type of guy that he is not going to change what he does for anybody. That's just how I see it. Do I want Murray back? No, I don't want him back, but he would definitely fit this team. He would definitely have been good. Oh, sorry, LeVar. I really like Matt. Yeah, I like Matt Collins too. I love him. I think Mills is going to be solid. Mills has been very fine. He's been fine for me this preseason. Another guy said Kendricks can't recover. I responded like that. Kendricks could play a lot better than he has. He's always got hamstring issues. And then the other thing with Kendricks is he doesn't play a lot of snaps in this defense. So he plays, I think, like 20 or 30% of snaps. And I think it's probably going to go back to the same amount. I think there's a chance Kendricks can go before the start of the season. I think there's a good chance. Okay, I really think a 50-50 chance with Kendricks going. I think Kendricks knows that's why he's playing so good. Hey, DingBat, Cup Pumphrey, am I right? I don't think they're going to cut him. I don't think they're going to cut him. I think they may stash him in IR or something, but I don't think they're going to cut a 4th rounder who they traded up to get. Do I think they should cut him? Yes, I think they should cut him. I think it's the right move. I would cut him. I don't know if they will. We need to get rid of Evans and McCoy. Yeah, get rid of them both. They stink. What can the Eagles get for Kendricks if they trade him? I think they could get like a 5th round pick. I think a 5th round pick. Maybe you could get a McCoy deal going. I want McCoy. I want McCoy. I'm going to say it until the trade deadline. There's an opportunity to get him. I believe he's being shopped. I believe McCoy will be traded at some point. Why not us? Why not us? Should have went with Marlon Mack over Pumphrey. Agree. I like Marlon Mack coming out. Are people overhyping Mills? Honestly, I don't think he's that good. Well, I mean, maybe if they think he's some shutdown corner, then I think you're right. I think he's just a solid corner who, if he went to safety, could maybe be really good. The trade deadline, I want to say, usually I think it's week 6. I think it's like week 4, something like it, week 4, week 5. Indiana's looking to upset the Buckeyes. Are they playing tonight? When is it? Yeah, week 4, week 5. I think that's when it is. Oh, I didn't even know. I'm so focused on the Eagles in professional football. Now they're interviewing Joe Douglas. Joe Douglas looks like he could kick Dave Spadaro's butt if he wanted to. You know, I still think that Joe Douglas is a front man for Howie Roseman. I just do. One move, Howie Roseman. What do you think we may try to trade before the cut-down deadline? I think the 2 guys that I'm eyeing to get traded is Kelsey and Kendricks. Those are my top 2 leading candidates. I don't know if the Eagles will put Mills at safety. Try already, switch him to corner, and it would not be worth switching him back. Personally, I would rather at this point keep Mills at corner, but I would like to see Rasul Douglas maybe go to safety. I think he could be a really good safety. If the Eagles would somehow get McCoy, would we have to cut? We wouldn't have to cut Blunt. No. You don't have to cut Blunt. He's only 1 year deal. He ain't making that much money. You don't have to cut Blunt. No. No, I want Blunt and McCoy. I want them both. Des Bryant throws more touchdowns than Wentz in week 1. Oh, that's a pretty good prediction. Des Bryant throws more touchdowns. I'll take that bet. I'll take that bet. Miracle at the Meadowlands. Again, there's 3 Miracle at the Meadowlands that I know of. 3. They always talk about 2, but there's 3. You know what the 3rd one is that they don't talk about? Evans does. He stinks. I went to school with Dave Spadaro's daughter. Oh, very cool. I remember the first time I ever knew who Dave Spadaro was. Oh, I think it was him. It was the Eagles let Reggie White go to Green Bay, and I wrote the biggest, longest, nastiest email. I was so mad. And then he came on and defended them. Herm Edwards, yeah, that was one. That was the first one. Then you got the Deshaun Jackson one. But then there's the fumble or the overtime field goal, blocked, picked up by Clyde Simmons, and ran it for a touchdown. And he was able to pick it up and run with it because they kicked the field goal on 3rd down. I think Marcus Johnson. Oh, the Westbrook one too. Yeah, that. So there's 4. There's 4 then. Davis is fast. I missed the first part of that. Ferrone, is it? David. What Davis are you talking about? Westbrook. Yeah, Westbrook. Marcus. I think Marcus Johnson makes the team. Yeah, I think he won a job. Philly Fighter, the game's getting good. We're at the goal line. See, I'm on a delay because I'm a little behind you. I'm like a couple plays behind you. So don't tell me what happens. Or you could tell me, I don't care. Dave Evans is trying this team to victory. He's better than McStink. Why they didn't give him a chance to play, I don't know. I don't understand it. But I think he's better, you know what I mean? Definitely think he's better. Where do you live in California? Right now I'm in the Sacramento area. Basically I'm in Siberia. That's how I feel. I'm out place where I don't know anybody, don't know nobody, know nothing. But a couple more years, and then we'll move. Oh, it went away. Yeah, the Eagles are driving. The Eagles are driving. Can't believe we did this whole thing. You guys are more entertaining in this game for sure. Oh, okay, you're not far. You're a football. But you're a football player. I missed the first part of that question, my man. It's not cold and cat. No, it's hot. It was like 110 degrees here. What is Sidney Jones? It's an interesting question. I think the Eagles want to bring him back this year. Are you a football player? Right now, no, I'm not a football player anymore. I played like in high school, but I don't think that counts. I think Sidney Jones is. I think his timetable is. I think he should be a year. I think he should sit a year, but I think they're going to try. I have a feeling the Eagles are going to bring him back early. Accounts, yeah. Well, I played in high school back in the day, long time ago though. I'm an old man. Sidney Jones, yeah, I would sit him a whole year. Why? It doesn't hurt to sit him. You know? Good. Great teams lose in preseason. Yeah, exactly. Philly Fire, it's affordable in Sacramento. No, it's not. Everything's expensive here. Look, I have a property in Florida. Okay? It's bigger than here. Or it's almost the same size. And it's a lot less. It's a lot cheaper. The cost of living here is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But my wife has commitments here for her work that she made, that she promised that she would do. So we're gonna wait that out, and then we'll move. Eagles are gonna be bad this season. I hope not, man. I think the Eagles could be 9-7, 10-6. You know, but maybe that's just me being a fan. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Move to Philly. Yeah, gonna come back somewhere in that area. You know, but I hope we're not. I hope we're not bad. If we're bad, we got to get rid of coach. We got to get rid of Howie Roseman. Does timeline hurt Jones? I think personally, I think it does. I think if Jones is actually, I think if Jones is actually rushed too soon, I think it does hurt. I don't see there's any reason why you don't bring him back. Whatchamacallit? Jeff fans better. Is Sidney Jones 100%? Let him play. If not, don't try it. I don't see how you can know he's going to be 100%. I don't want him to come and try to learn how to play football, but at the same time he's learning how to play football, he's worried about his Achilles. Why not just let him rest the Achilles 1 year and take mental reps, learn with Malcolm Jenkins, learn how to be a pro, learn how to read tapes, learn how to do all those things. I'm a fan to the Eagles. That's why I taped on this. That's awesome, man. Well, I appreciate you coming on. I'm happy to have you here. And I hope the Eagles don't suck, man. I hope, but you know what? You never know. We never know, right? Can they compare his speed to his college times? That's how they evaluate 90%, 100. Yeah, I see what you're saying, but I also evaluate it. Is he thinking about it? Is he thinking about his Achilles? Is he worried about his Achilles? Is he looking and thinking about what am I going to do on this play? What am I going to do here? Is my Achilles hurt? If he's thinking about it, whether he can run fast or not, I don't want him playing. Keep up the quality. Can always count Philly 5. Thank you, Mark Anthony. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Who will the Eagles take with their top 5 pick in the 2000? Top 5 pick? Oh, if we get a top 5 pick, I'm getting Saquon Barkley. Bionic Gang, I'll give you a shout out. Shout out to Bionic Gang. Eagles need to beat Andy in week 2. He's a dingbat. It's going to be hard to beat him week 2. Love all the way from Orlando. Thank you, Dante. I appreciate it, buddy. The Chiefs are going to be tough. Plus, the Chiefs play Thursday against New England. So they got like a mini bye week. Do you know what I'm saying? Is Ben Simmons Rookie of the Year? Yes, he's my Rookie of the Year. Ben Simmons could be my Rookie of the Year. I think Sidney Jones will play because he says he wants to play and the Eagles technically need him. Yeah, I totally agree. Totally agree. I think he is going to play. I think they're going to push him, and I think it's the mistake. Why would DingBats give this video? They don't. There's like a small group that always does this. It's the same people. I know who one of them is. He always gives me at least 2. I know who one of them is. I just ignore it. My favorite team on the Chiefs, Tyreek. Oh, I like Tyreek too. They don't like me because I said I didn't like a team or because I said something. I called them a dingbat on the thing. You know, something like that. But I don't hate nobody. I have nothing against anybody. I like everybody, even them. Even when they give me a thumbs down, I still like them. I don't care. I gave you a thumbs up, fam. Thank you, buddy. Rasul Douglas is my sleeper. I like it. I like that. That's a great sleeper. I like Rasul Douglas. I think he has a lot of upside. Yeah, the game is over. The Eagles stink again. That was brutal. That was a brutal game. I'm glad it's over. I'm glad it's over. Now it's time for real football. As a Cowboys fan, I don't like Tyreek Hill because Mr. Right. I understand what you're saying, but there's a lot of Cowboy players who have had the same thing. I mean, you know, the Eagles are going to get cooked by Tyreek Hill in week 2. Ugh. Look, here's the problem with Kansas City game. They play Thursday, so that means they're gonna get like a mini bye week. Andy Reid doesn't lose like after bye weeks. He's got a lot of time to prepare for us. Meanwhile, we got to go to Washington. We got to win that game. We can't go 0-2. How many of you think if we go 0-2 we're in trouble? Because I think if we go 0-2 we're in trouble. Eagles defense is going to be our Achilles. Lots of talent, no consistency. You may be right, Captain. Eagles have no rings. You all, yeah, we stink. We stink. We stink. We don't stink. We're the best. Just because we don't have that satanic star on our helmet, we don't drink in the blood of little babies and women, and we don't do satanic rituals. Hey, that's all right. Dallas sold their souls to the devil. Now you gotta live with it. Now you gotta live with it. It depends, because if we lose Chargers game, it's going to be a brutal start to the season. Well, yeah, I think that Chargers game is pretty hard. I play for the Bengal Tigers. I'm a linebacker. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Is that high school team? That's awesome, man. Are you in high school? I think we get better as the season goes through. Yeah, Claude, I think that's exactly right. You have so many new guys. Okay, you've had so many new guys come in that they're going to take time to gel. But I think the second half of the season, I think right around that Denver game, I think the Eagles start to get hot. I think they go on a run. That's what I think is going to happen with the Eagles. Big Papa, yo, DingBat. Anyone play Madden Mobile? I haven't. No one likes the but Chris Brown is all around the world. Yeah, I don't. If you join the Eagles, what position would you be? If I could choose any position to play, I would like safety. Safety is always my favorite position. Played it a little bit in high school. Safety and tight end is what I like. You all need to like. It's preseason. You all want to be preseason champs every year. No, I don't want to be preseason champs. I want to be Super Bowl champs. I'm glad preseason's over. Thank God it's over. You know what I mean? I'm glad it's over. I don't know what that tour thing meant. Mr. Wright saying I don't like Tyreek because yeah, well, normally I would say going out the West Coast makes a tough trip for Philly, but the Chargers just have such a weak home field advantage. Only 20K said I know there will be tons. Yeah, they do, but they also have a good running game. They have good receivers, and they have a good quarterback. So they can put up points on us. That's what concerns me. What's up, Falama? What's up, buddy? You're my favorite. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Thank you. It's nice of you to say. I remember you called Andy Reid a dingbat in your sarcastic prediction video, and after that, the term dingbat blew up. Yeah. Hey, it's a catchy thing. You can't help it. You know? I'm going to be inventing my edible napkins. That's where my head is right now. I want edible napkins. I invented them. What's up, Riley? What do you think about Marshall? I thought Marshall played good. I think he played good, Will. Maybe they stash him. I think they're going to try to cut him and bring him back. I don't know that he can make the roster, but he did. He played great. I think we should sign Kaepernick. Foles isn't healthy. McGloin thinks he's a dingbat. If Foles is hurt, I agree. So happy we didn't end up undefeated. Yeah, that means that, yeah, exactly. You don't want to go undefeated. 500. Hello, I'm a dingbat. Hi. Chiefs have the best defense in the league. I don't know about that. Did you just... Philly ownership will never sign Cap. Yeah, you might be right. It's hard to know. So Philly 500 dingbat trolls. Hello, I'm a dingbat. What's up, dingbat? I don't know which one are you really? You like another troll from someone else? It's very hard. You trolls are very sneaky. You will be a great. I would love to play for the Eagles. You know, not good enough. I'm an old man now. Now I can just criticize them from over here, and people can laugh at me and call me dingbats. King Dingbat, reporting for duty. Where the hell is Nelson Aguilar? That's what I want to know. Where the hell is Nelson Aguilar? Hate that it's part of the game, but who will have the most impactful injury this year? I'm calling Brady gets... Oh, Brady. Oh, that would be brutal. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like to predict injury. I can't do it. I'm not going to predict that. Thank you for being my favorite. Thank you, Fire. I appreciate it. What do you mean Eagles won't sign Cap? They signed Vic before. What did Cap hurt? I agree. I agree. I don't know that they wouldn't. This is LeVar on the other. Okay, LeVar Ball. I like it. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Would you make a good football coach? I don't know. I don't know if I would make a good football coach. I tell you why. I wouldn't deke and dunk, though. I wouldn't deke and dunk. Personally, I would rather do general manager stuff. That, to me, is more interesting with the draft and signing players. That I would totally dig. You're also Philly 500. All these streams are talking about your fans, shows dedication. Keep it the good. Thank you, Lundy's. I appreciate that. Cap stinks. That's why he's not getting signed. There's some guys on here that stink really bad. You can't tell me they're better than Cap. You can't tell me McGloin's better than Kaepernick. I can't believe that. Thank you, Bionic. These are coming fast now. Matt Collins is a beast. I like Matt Collins. I want to watch your live stream so bad, but the game don't start where I live until 10 p.m. Central Time. Sad my life. 10 p.m. Central Time. Well, look, this is the last preseason game, right? So now we're going to go to Sundays, and it's going to be early in the morning and the afternoon. So hopefully you'll be able to see the pregame and the postgame then. I only did the stream during the game today because it was week 4. I didn't want to do a postgame of this game because it was a stinky game and nobody wants to hear post-analysis of preseason week 4. So I just figured I'd hang out with you guys. I saw Nelson Aguilar hiding in my closet. Well, tell him to get back to work. What's the Redskins score game? One, I don't know. I'll do that later. I haven't figured it out. Philly 500, what you have for dinner? To be honest with you, I don't know what the hell's for dinner. I've been up here the whole time. Who is the best Eagles other than Wentz? Jordan Hicks. Jordan Hicks is my guy. Jordan Hicks is my guy. I love that guy. It's almost a miracle at the Meadowlands with the fumble at the end of the game. Yeah. Will Treggs make it? I think Marcus Johnson and Treggs are going to make the cut. That's what I think. I think they're going to make the cut. And I'll definitely be putting out my 53-man roster. I'll close this out real quick. I'll definitely be putting out my 53-man roster. Marshawn Lynch has been sitting for 10 years. He's been sitting for 10 years? Yeah, he's still signed after retiring. I think teams see Cap as a backup quarterback, and teams don't really see him need a quarterback. I think, look, whether you agree with him or not, I think he deserved to be at least on a roster. Who is the best player on the Chiefs? Good question. My favorite player on the Chiefs, I honestly think, I don't know. That's a good question. What, the 500 DingBat trolls? I got another DingBat. What do you think about Kendricks? I thought Kendricks was the best defensive player. I think he was the best player in preseason, period. I think he was the best player. And I don't know that he's going to not be traded. I still got a feeling he may be traded. Thoughts on EDP? I like EDP. I like him. You know, I always watch some of his stuff, always that kind of stuff. But, you know, I like him. I think he's a nice guy. I like him. You know, look, I believe people should be able to say what they want on their own channel without having people get flagged and be worried about that. I don't curse and I don't say a lot of things like that, but that's for my own personal reasons. I think people should be able to say whatever they want. You know what I mean? I have specific reasons why I do what I do, and so do other people. So I like EDP. You know? Watch this Chick-fil-A food review. He's like this sauce. Don't watch it if you're going to get offended. I don't get offended easily at all. Yeah, he's hilarious. Eric Berry, I like Eric Berry, yeah. Kelsey gets cut this week. No, I don't think Kelsey gets cut. I think Kelsey winds up getting traded, though. I think him and Kendricks may get traded. You know? Do you think Chip Kelly messed up our chance of having a very, very good team? I do initially. I think that over time he's come on and he's been I think over time we've kind of fixed the problem is what I'm trying to say. But I do wish we had McCoy. If we had McCoy, this would be a completely different thing. Let me shut this fan. You know, I think that's my biggest problem with him is I can't get over the McCoy's gone. If you put McCoy on this team with Wentz and Alshon, if you had a guy like McCoy right now, what he would do for Wentz is unbelievable. Without Shady Trade, we wouldn't have gotten Wentz. What do you mean? Because of Kiko? Maybe, I guess, but they traded Shady McCoy for Kiko Alonso. You know, it's so funny. People are like, you're going to have to trade all this stuff for Shady McCoy, but we gave him away for nothing. So why am I have to pay a lot? I drafted an Eagles player in my fantasy league, and I will even root for him to play well against my Cowboys. I picked the kicker. The kicker's been horrible. I feel bad for you. How could we get LaShawn McCoy, though? Is there a way we could acquire him? Yeah, J-Riv? It's very far. Yeah, we can, because here's the thing. Buffalo is going to trade him. Buffalo is going to tank, and eventually this year I believe they're going to trade him. And when they trade him, they're not going to get a lot for him because of his high-priced salary. So when they trade him, and they will trade him, he's going somewhere. So why not come back to Philly? That's all I'm saying. Can't wait to see. Oh, I can't wait to see Sproles either. We gave away Djax. That was horrible what they did to him because they lied on him. Shady is old though and got high cap. Shady has got 2 good years left. Okay. Think about this. He's got 2 good years left. You have no 3rd round pick next year. You have to get a running back. you're going to force yourself and draft a running back high, maybe when there's not the right guy in the first round. If you don't take one in the first, then you have to wait till like the fourth. Now you're probably not getting a franchise running back. If you have Shady and you buy 2 years, you don't have to pick a running back that year. You can wait till the next draft when you have your picks back. That's why it makes perfect logical sense. Trade a first-round pick for Mike Evans. They wouldn't trade Mike Evans. Mike Evans a stud. Dude, I say we keep Sidney Jones, bro. He'll be a great corner for us. Sidney Jones, I love Sidney Jones. But I just don't want him to come back this year. I want him to rest. That's what I want. Rest him all year. That's what I say. Rest him, let him get healthy, then let him come back and learn how to play football. Like, in the pros. Let him sit with Malcolm James. Let him do film. Let him learn how to, be a professional. No need for Shady when Wendell Smallwood is going to pull out for, Eagles Storm. I wish I could trust that. If I saw more Wendell Smallwood and I believed he could play all year, I might think that. I might think different. Someone's going to definitely... Someone's going to go off if Kelsey gets traded. I think he is. Trade Smallwood for Shady. I don't know if that would do. I think they want picks. You know what I mean? I think Buffalo wants picks. Do I think Dak is overrated? I do. Not in like that he's not good. I think he's good. I think he's going to be very good. But I think Dak Prescott is also... He had a great offensive line. He had a great year. And I think that people view him as like a top 3 quarterback, top 5. I don't think he's that good. So I would say he's overrated, but he's not bad. And I think he's going to be good in the future. Should we trade Marshall for Des? Yeah, of course. But nobody would do that. Give Buffalo a 4th-round pick. We have 3. Tyler, exactly. I think that gets it done, too. Believe it or not, I think it gets it done. Now, some people don't agree with me on the whole Shady thing, and I understand that. But I'm sticking to my gut on this one. What is Sidney Jones' ceiling? A completely healthy Sidney Jones, I believe, can be a top 3 corner 3 or 4 years down the road. That's how good I think he could be. So it looks like they were keeping Smallwood unless some big surprise come to fruition. It bothers me, though, with Smallwood that he's only had 4 carries the whole preseason. That bothers me. Is there trade rumors for Kelsey? This is the first time I've heard of this. There's always been little stuff about Kelsey. But Indianapolis lost 2 of their centers. Okay, they lost 2 of their centers. I don't believe Kelsey's a good fit for this system. So, because they lost 2 of their centers, and they have Andrew Luck who has a shoulder injury and is always hurt, it may be the perfect situation to sit there and get him, you know what I mean, get rid of him. Make us lunch, we're hungry. Don't hit me with a bat. I have dreams about getting knocked out again. Why is this stream called DingBat Livestream? Because I'm a DingBat and I'm live streaming. The King DingBat Livestream. Who can we trade for a green? Rumor mill is buzzing about Jerry Jones considering trading for Aaron Donald. I don't know how, but true. But whether smoke, he would have to pay a lot. Because Aaron Donald's really good. I mean, he's probably, in my opinion, he's probably the best defensive tackle. You know what I mean? At least top 2 or 3. So it cost them an arm and a leg. I don't know what he would give up for him. I definitely don't. Who can we trade? I don't think we can trade anybody for AJ Green. I mean, those are not trades that are going to happen. Something like that is not going to happen. I have heard nothing. The only reason I say Shady, okay, the people understand, is Shady is going to get traded because they're going to tank. So I think whether he goes to Philly or not, he's going to be in another uniform before the trade deadline. You'll be doing a post-game, pre-game show for games during the season this year? Yeah, I am. I'll be doing post-game, pre-game. Tonight I didn't do a post-game because I didn't think it was worth analyzing this 4th game. It was boring. So I just wanted to hang out with you guys and talk to you guys. I didn't know it was going to go this long, though. Trade Clement for Seals. Yeah, how would you think I missed it. When do you think it'll be our year? I think we're about, if we play things right, I think we're about 2 to 3 years away. That's what I think. 2 to 3 years away. I think this is the year we get into the playoffs, maybe like a wild card. Then the next year we win the division and we go to like the championship game. Then the year after that is Super Bowl. That's kind of how I see it. You know what I mean? NFL's a tough spot with Zeke breaking news. NFL in a tough spot with Zeke breaking news. The NFL to me has shown that they don't care if Zeke Elliott is guilty or innocent. They don't care. You know what I mean? They don't care. They just care about themselves looking good. And they want to show that they're tough on those kind of crimes and stuff like that. But I think it's unfair. What up, Blee Green? If we get shady, someone will be cut. Someone might. Mims for the homeless. Yeah. I'm fat and fat. Oh, yeah. Don't beg. Stop begging. You're begging. Why do you beg like that? It ain't good to beg. I just had a football game and I missed a tackle and they scored and now everyone hates me. Any advice? Yeah, don't worry about it. Shake it off. You're okay. Everybody makes a mistake. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Don't get over it. You know, teams rally around, guys. They may get mad at you for a little bit, but they'll let it go. And just say, look, I made a mistake. I messed up. I'm sorry. And that's it. And move forward. How do you feel about Dornbach's trade now that a few days have passed? I never had a problem that they traded him. I didn't care about that. What I want to know is why they did it at the time and why they wanted to save that $1 million. And I think it's because something else is up. And that's all I care about, whether it had anything to do with that. Story of week 1, defense, watch. All right, Free Rider, I'm holding you to that. Where's Nick? Can you find him? Nick was throwing footballs. He was in uniform before the game. Then they didn't play him. I thought he was going to play. I really thought he was going to play. Yeah, I really did. I thought they were going to play. No, we should not cut blunt. Do not cut blunt. All right, so listen. I'm going to do like 5 more minutes, and then I'm going to go because it's late. I've been waiting on way too long. My wife probably wants to know where the hell I'm at. You better hope Matt McGloin isn't the Eagles' backup. He ain't. All right, bye. How about that? All right, buddy. New subscriber here, bro. I respect your channel. Appreciate the answers. Thanks, Will. I appreciate you checking it out and being a subscriber. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. It's an honor to have you watch. Matt McGloin is trash. He totally is. And I'm just happy. I'm so happy preseason over. I want to do my 53-man roster, my thoughts and that kind of stuff. Then I want to start doing I want to do all my predictions. Then I want to do my Eagles stuff and get ready for the game. I can't wait. We're going to be getting ready for a game. What is the next big trade? NFL or Eagles? I think it's something Kendricks, Kelsey. Been a sub for a while. Glad to see content. Glad to see the content. Thank you, Mark Anthony. 1-800-CUT McGloin. I love it. Block me, please. Why? I mean, okay, if you want me to. Sure. If you want. I mean, I can do that for you. Glad to help. Making Eagles jersey with DingBat as the last name. I'm working on my bucket hat. My King DingBat bucket hat. You know what I mean? How do you act during a game? Yeah, during a real game, I'm like, I'll be doing this the whole time. I don't sit down during the game. I yell and scream and I curse a lot. So, you know, it's a lot different than the 4th preseason game. DingBat Hammer, I love it. FIFA 17 is all I can recognize from that. Your wife will understand when you tell her you're amongst other dingbats. Yeah, she knows. She knows. She'll get like a little bit, you know, she'll get a little bit, she gets a little offended, I guess, when people say mean things to me, but I just tell her don't worry about it. Awesome channel, just really subscribed a month ago. Keep it up. Thank you, man. What's the most important game to you this year? I want you to smash the Cowboys both. Yeah, I want to definitely kill the Cowboys. You got to kill the Cowboys. I mean, I always want to beat the Cowboys and the Giants and the Redskins. You know, definitely. How about the Pittsburgh sign that guy from the Browns? I think for Pittsburgh, that's smart. I mean, they're in a win-now mode. They have to try to win now. They only got a few years left with that quarterback. Maybe 1 year left. I think the Chiefs will be tough, but if Darby can hold his own against Hill, yeah, it's going to be tough. That's a tough game in Kansas City. Do you know who Beast Mode is? You guys should have a collaboration. I think that stream would be electric. Love you, brother. Beast Mode. I don't know if I know who Beast Mode is. No, but I'll check him out. You need to find me, bro. I'm looking for you, Nelson Aguilar. I'm going to find you. The search continues on and on. Jeez. All right, guys. Well, thank you for watching. I'm going to get going. It's been a long stream. And I definitely, guys, talk to you later. Thank you for joining. Take care. And don't be a dingbat.